I want to. I'm very excited to have you here tonight because you are like the perfect level of like person in my life that I know, but like we've never sat down and had in-depth conversation about anything, right? Like other than like we just like being around each other when we're hanging out, having a drinks, whatever we're doing. We've known each other for years and years and years, but like I know just enough about you to ask questions that I think I'm going to get some cool answers to. So everybody, welcome in an old friend of mine, Mr. Jim Farkas.
Joe, thanks for having me. I know you've been fighting for this for a long March.
I mean, I've been trying to get you in, dude. I've been trying to get you in. Jim and I's origin story, I guess you could say, is our older brothers were close at some point throughout their high school lives. I think they were a year apart. My brother was like a year older than your brother, John. And I think that's how Jim and I came to know each other at some point, because we used to go to your guys' house back in the day. I mean, you had 3 brothers and a sister running around that goddamn house. It was chaos. You guys used to put holes in the walls.
It was the party house, that poor house.
Hey, bring your mic to you a little bit. Yep, stay with that thing. Keep that thing right on you.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how Jim and I met. So Jim, I think we're a year apart. Is that right?
Yeah, I think yeah. John and Jim and me and you.
Yep. And then Joe's big-headed ass. He was the youngest, right?
Yeah.
He was the youngest.
No,
Julie was the youngest. Yeah. That's right. So Jim and John were always close, and then as we got into high school and stuff, we started to kind of see each other out, and even after high school, we became like good friends. Our friend Mike Grohar, one of our common friends, we have a tons of connections. I've known Mike my whole life. Taught me how to play euchre. My wife now works with his wife out of their home in daycare. So we have known each other for a shit ton of time. You have always, to me, have been one of the best storytellers, the best like hangout, like just quick, funny, witty people. I don't want to put too much pressure on you.
No, you're good.
You got a microphone
just gonna be
in
me,
front
Joe.
of you.
You know that.
You know, I know you got a microphone in front of you. It's like, what do I say?
Yeah.
But let's start from the beginning, because you guys, again, wild house, right? You got 4 kids running around. You guys are all pretty close in age. 3 boys. 3 of some of the like your brother John, I think, was like the first person that I knew that was like, they're like, oh yeah, he's on medication because he's too hyper.
That was our house.
Yes.
You had John, who needed it, me, who probably should have had it, and Joe, who was forced down his throat every day.
You're like, yeah,
we were wild.
Getting it.
You know, our parents were divorced. You know,
guys were fun.
We just tore it up. That poor house. You know, I live 3 doors down, 1 across from it, so I get the pleasure of seeing that poor thing every day. And every day I look over and I can just see it, just saying, no, don't turn here. Please don't.
Jeffrey, right?
That Good old Jeffrey Drive. Yep.
Yes,
I tried so hard to, my wife and I, when we were looking for a house,
we looked around here.
We looked from here to China.
Really?
And we got 3 doors down, 1 across from my childhood home.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. I feel like I remember like the staircase going up the stairs had like a hole in the wall, like from one of you guys throwing the other one down. Like I probably just imagined that in my head.
No, that's 100% true. If they ever tore that house to the studs, they're going to be like, what in the hell is up with all this patchwork?
Some damage.
Yeah, I can't tell you. Joe and I will laugh to this day when we bring up this story. We used to put each other in baskets, boxes.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
Whatever
we could find.
Sleeping bags.
Whatever we could find. And we would just slide down the stairs.
Yeah.
And we had John. Somehow he let his 2 little brothers talk him into getting in this box. I don't know what kind of box it was, but it reminds me of a ceiling fan box because he was like wedged in there and we launched him. And I'm still going to laugh because Joe and I will laugh to this day. John hit his head on every banister as he went down and just smoked the wall. And that could have been hole number 400 in that poor house.
He has a legit head, though. His head is...
We all have this big old hard-headed... I mean, we're hard-headed outside.
Why does his stick out to me more then? I don't know.
He's got the small body. Joe and I are built to hold the head.
Oh, okay.
John's not.
I see. John's not.
We call him future fat kid, though, because I'm telling you right now, there's no way Joe and I get to be the chubby ones our whole life. And this bastard gets to be skinny.
I don't know, man. I think his metabolism must be crazy. Like I just saw him at Walmart like not that long ago. I'm like, you still look great. Are you doing anything? Are you working out? Like
he eats
like,
what
I
he
ride
wants.
a bike sometimes. Like,
yeah, rides a bike, but every time we see him, he's eating candy.
That was his whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And he drove. He drives for a living, right?
He does everything. He's a laborer, so he does what they tell him to do, and he just does his job and minds his business.
Stay busy.
Yeah.
So, well, speaking of houses in your new house, you've fairly recently welcomed in a pretty sick animal into your life.
Oh, Joe.
Dude, when you started posting stuff about that, it sent me down a rabbit hole. I was like on the internet, just like, what is he getting? Maybe you can let the people know. So it's more common than I thought. Like that people owning them.
Oh yeah, they really are. So I'm a cat person. Always have been a cat person. I brought my wife into this. I brought my kids into this to where they're all ginormous cat people. John is the same. John has 4. So we had 2 cats.
I did not know that.
Yeah, John has 4 cats.
Jesus.
They just keep coming. He had a porch kitty the other day. Just kind of want to come in and join the house. And he's like, no, dude, I can't do another one.
Sometimes you got to say no.
So we have 2 cats. I'm allergic to them, which is funny.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
I know. So I found out the Persians, Himalayan, they don't produce this dander to where I can have them.
All right.
But I want a big cat. I will fight to the death, Joe. People go round and round with me. I'm a firm believer I could take a big cat as a kitten and make it a cool cat.
Just make it awesome.
Yeah. So I did some research.
Go on the internet. People are out there doing it. They're doing that shit with tigers and lions.
That's what I'm talking about. All day I could have a lion. He could sit right here.
God, you're out of here.
They just Jim and Jim,
just staring at that thing like that thing's gonna eat you. Like that's all I could think of. And then you started talking about, what is that, Maine Coon?
It's a Maine Coon.
Maine Coon.
So
tell me more.
So I'm looking. I'm reading at him. I don't want to get a cat that I can't hold.
Where'd you see him at first? Like what made you
stupid TikTok? Then you do the stupid research, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then all of a sudden you find the best breeder ish in Ukraine. So here I am dealing with this. Like, okay, and this lady does, when she announces her cats, like she's got champion line cats, big ones, 25
champion.
I have no idea. Okay. Well-bred animals, know. And I'm telling you, she has 25, 35 pound Maine Coons.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, that's a big cat. So I'm thinking, okay. So without my wife knowing, she's still pissed at me. And I would have.
What, that you're even considering, or that you.
She didn't even know. I found the breeder. I did the research. I buy the cat. I put it down deposit.
And then you're like, surprise.
Well, then it got real. All right. Because I waited for months and months and months and months. And then it got real, like, oh shit. This cat's coming. Like, I better say something to her.
How did they deal with that? Like, if it's a long timeline, right? So are they like constantly? Are you following up with them? Are they following up with you? Do they have like a schedule for you? Like, hey, we're gonna let you know in a week this and 2 months that and blah blah blah.
They do. Okay. From day one, they'll send you pictures like every week. They'll do video shots. I mean, they do all kinds of stuff, which is neat. They do.
They should give you updates.
You half-ass grow up with the cat because they keep them till 4 months old. Because they got to go across the big old pond to get here.
So why 4 months? What is it?
It's just more mature.
That's they're mature?
Yeah, more mature-ish, So the time comes. I tell my wife, she's just fucking livid. She's thinking, this is the last thing we possibly need. We had 2 dogs. Well, excuse me, had 1 because we just put 1 down 9-10 months prior.
Okay.
We love animals, but we're just trying to downkeep, and then I bring another fucking cat home, Joe.
You made it sound like you're like, yeah, we put 1 down because we're just trying to keeping
the normal number.
He was getting sick. He was getting old.
We got to roll with 4 at all times in the Farkas house.
You're only allowed to have so many.
Correct. Right? Yeah. So the fucking cat's coming. So I have to drop it to her. We were driving to.
Oh, so you waited.
Bro.
Like damn near
like 6 days
next week.
All of a sudden I got to surprise her and say, hey, 6 days we're going to be feeding a fucking cat. Not just a Maine Coon, but they feed these fuckers the raw diet.
Oh really?
Yeah. Damn. So I had to figure this out.
Start them on that raw diet.
Yes. So here I'm trying doing all the research because I know she's going to go 900 miles an hour with questions, and I had to be fucking prepared. So I let my middle guy know because he's me. He's another cat guy, loves it. So I told him like, You gotta help me with this shit. This fucking cat could be 30 pounds.
Hold on, what do we got here? Look at
dude. Yeah. Right there.
Which one?
Second row. Right over the dark spooky one. Go left.
This one?
Right there.
This is like you. This is like what you're working with at home.
You're right there.
And you guys named him
Jim,
of course.
So Right.
So you named him your name. So 6 days ahead of this murderer coming to
the creature of the night
coming to your home.
Yes.
Okay.
He shows up. Now I didn't name him Jim. She named him Jim, but she spells it J-I-I-M.
Okay.
So we call him Jim. Jimbo is mainly his name. Dud is what I'm going to start calling him.
Dud?
He's a dud.
Why?
Dude. I get this cat.
A lemon?
He's like been traveling in a car for, I don't know. All I envision is like the 1700s, this poor thing on horse and carriage going through different towns because, you know.
Shipping containers and.
Ukraine's at war. So they're like, oh, we have to drive it to this airport. I'm like, holy shit. Like, what if they get blown up? Like, now I'm going to feel bad because here I'm the guy buying the cat and it gets blown up for some unnecessary situation going on over there.
You're supporting the war, Jim.
Yeah. Well, you know, we send how many trillions a week there?
Yeah.
What's one cat?
What's another, you know?
So this cat comes. It's Easter night.
Oh, wow.
9:00. Every excuse in the book. Almost to the point where I'm thinking, holy, this isn't real. Half-assed, she'll be okay because the cat don't show up, but we just spent some money on this fucking cat.
Yeah, like I just lost a little bit of our money. Sorry.
Yeah. Whoopsie. So fucking thing shows up. Real skinny, super emaciated.
How does it show up?
In a van. I know, Joe. This shit sounds sketchy. The fucking guy shows up in a Dodge Grand Caravan from 98 to 99.
Respect.
Old school bubble.
Mm-hmm. Respect.
He opens up the door, and you could tell at one point there was anywhere between 5 and 55 fucking cages wedged in this thing.
Holy shit.
I'm the last cat. So the poor cat, I have no fucking idea what hit this poor thing. So we do what we do. We took the cat in. We feed him. We love him. We hug him. We hold him. He's just getting worse and worse.
Did they tell you anything when they dropped off? Or is that person just like, I'm just delivering?
He's just a delivery.
No shit.
Yeah.
You got your information from your breeder or whoever, you know, you've been contacting with.
Joe, there are animal carriers. You can pay these people.
Holy shit.
To go to the freaking airport.
Seedy underbelly.
Right? Like, what kind of business? Why can't I go to the O'Hare and pick up fucking 20 baby animals and drive them around town?
Cages wedged in a Dodge Caravan. Yeah. Sounds amazing.
It was sketchy. Thank God it was at 9:00 because my neighbors, they already wonder what the fuck I do. Let alone here comes this sketchy, like, what kind of fucking drug deal's going on in this guy's house next door?
Is that a cat?
Yeah. Is that a cat or 70 pounds of weed shoved in there?
Well, it could be either.
Yeah, dude.
Why can't it be both?
I get sketchy. He doesn't want to eat. He doesn't want to drink. And I'm thinking, all right, well, fuck.
How long is this going on? Day? 2 days?
A day. When I got him, I was concerned.
Just looking at him?
Just like, looking at him,
dude,
appearance-wise.
Like you've been through the ringer.
Yeah. You're 4 months old. Please tell me you ate in the last 30 days. I was nervous. So now I'm like trying to communicate with these people, which they're being coherent, if that's a good word.
Okay.
But like kind of like leaning towards, I don't know what I'm doing. All right. First off, it's a fucking cat. All right. I don't have a Rolls Royce taken apart in my fucking living room trying to put it back together. It's just a fucking cat.
It's just a cat.
You feed it, you love it, you hug it, you hold it, you do exactly what you need to do.
Shelter.
It's like, well, you have to do this. Yeah, no, I get you have to comb the motherfucker, but combing him is not going to add the 15 pounds back on him.
Yeah.
You know, he got delivered to me at 9. They tell me he left there at 9.6 pounds.
Holy shit.
That's a big cat for 4 months old.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, all right, cool. I'm getting a 30-pound cat. I want a predator.
Okay. Yeah. I want something that
because
my wife's worried about.
Yes. Well, you're going to come in and you're going to see a dog and you're going to be hesitant. Yeah. All right. You see a fucking cat walking by that's as tall as the table, you're going to be like, you know what?
You'll be side-eyeing that thing.
Yeah. I don't want to go in there.
Mm-hmm. Like, is that thing nice? Or?
Yeah. He's intimidating. I'm going to show you some photos here.
Hi, Jim.
Yes. Yeah. He's got the most resting bitch face.
Dude, you can airdrop some to me, and I'll put him right up on the screen while we talk. I mean,
dude, I definitely will, just because he's such a good cat.
If you pull up a picture and try to send it, look for like Joe's MacBook or something. It should pop up, and I'll throw him right on the screen.
All right, let's see.
I mean,
this is him.
So
this is
what was
right
like the obvious? Oh, there it is. Boom. So it's like when you see this and you're like, I have to do it. Like,
I'm watching these videos. I'm reading reviews on this lady. I don't know. I'm not Ukrainian.
You're not?
No. I mean, maybe down the line. I don't know.
Shocked.
You know? So I'm thinking, all right, I got to trust this. What am I going to do? They're in the middle of war. Get on an airplane, go over there and kick the shit out of them? I'll be shot 100 times before I even get there. So it just got ugly, and they said, oh, he's just stressed. It's going to take a couple times, you know. It's going to take a couple times to keep feeding them. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, I get it. I mean, if you take me out of my house and show me with some people I have no idea speaking a different slang of the same language, you're not going to know what's going on. So did you get it up there? Because they're going to need to see this cat.
Somewhere, but then just keep.
Yeah,
talking.
bro. I'm going to keep going. So this cat, I take it to the vet, and they're like, "Oh, he's got this. All right, cool. You know, $1,000 later. Of course. Joe, if the $1,000 was the only dollar amount,
crazy expensive.
I already spent the money on the cat. We won't even. My wife will go nuts.
Yeah, did you even tell her?
Oh,
you
yeah.
Gave her the number?
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
The raw data.
The raw data, where we started. She knows. You can see. You know, we don't hide nothing.
Dude, do me a favor. Send me that one more time.
All right.
That was my fault. That was totally not your fault. It
Joe,
came through.
We're going to have to talk about
I pressed
your
the
show
wrong
here.
button. Yeah, I know. I pressed the wrong button.
No, I pushed the wrong button. All right.
Boom.
Rolling. So he ain't getting better. He's getting worse.
What time frame are we at this point? How long have we had this cat?
2 fucking days.
2 days. All right. Okay.
Joe.
So we're not like panicked yet.
Yes, I am.
We're panicked already?
Teresa and I are leaving for Hawaii in 5 days.
I forgot about that. We talked about that.
Dude, that's a whole nother story.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
Hi,
you
Gene.
see him? Oh, yeah.
Hi, Gene.
Oh, yeah. And
this is like early. Is this right now? Is this like this is like current day?
This is current-ish day. This picture was taken the end of September.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to circle back to this picture because this ain't over.
He's sitting on a turtle.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, this ain't over. Joe, we get
Hold
this.
on, wait, I'm going to go back to that. Yeah, there we go.
Look at him. I got to see if I have a mean mug face because he's got RBF like no other.
Yeah.
He just straight up. Like, oh, I have his parents.
I will say
Bro,
that
I'm going to send you his right now. You're getting
looking.
mom and dad. You're going to love their names. And you're going to get another picture of this. And you're going to go ballistic with these things.
That cat, that should be the logo. That should be like a logo for something. I don't know what it's a logo for yet, but here we go.
Stick him on the funeral home? I don't know.
Man. We haven't even gotten there yet, man.
Listen.
Oh my God! Who is this now? This is Mom.
Which one?
Hold on, wait. I'll pull.
Pop him up so I can see. All right, that's Jordan. That's his dad. He's 33 or 34 pounds.
So this is Papa Jordan here.
That's old man Jordan.
Hold on, let's see.
And
we don't want any of that.
His mom, her name is Big. Oh, that's Jim right there. When we got him getting healthy-ish.
That's when he. Oh my God, he looks like he will fucking kill you.
Yeah. And do you mind? Listen. Hear this, dude. He'd been 7 houses away if he heard that noise.
Really?
He's so skittish.
Really?
Joe,
I'm kind of shocked. I don't know.
We're 2 days into it. I get an additional $1,000 in his cat. We're leaving for Hawaii.
Okay.
We're feeding a raw diet. We have so much training to do with our kids before we leave for Hawaii. Teresa is, boiling inside.
So that's your wife, Teresa.
My wife
is
Teresa.
May not know.
Yes,
those who may not know.
Yes, but listen, we're gonna hold on. Let's go back because we're gonna circle back.
Yeah.
Just remember,
I'm here all night. Let's go home.
Listen, you wanted to get on this roller coaster, and I texted this to you earlier.
I really did.
I'm telling you, this roller
Cedar
coaster,
Point, Great America.
They cannot come up with a better ride than the two of us are going to have now.
Good.
All right.
Here we go.
So day 2.
Here we go. This was Dad.
No, that's Big Kitty Lisa, bro. That's her mom. Yeah, Big Kitty Lisa, and she's about 26, 27-ish. Wow. You see where the resting bitch face comes from.
That's Papa right there.
Yeah.
That's Big Daddy.
Yeah.
The ears are such a flex.
The tassel ears. That's why they call them. They got fucking fur that sticks up a half inch
it's
above
such a
the
flex.
ribs.
It's like, look, dude, I own a bobcat.
And they're comparable to a fucking Great Dane for a dog. You know, Great Dane's a gentle giant.
Beautiful.
They ain't gonna harm anybody. They ain't gonna do anything.
And that's how these Maine Coons are classified. Like
they're supposed to be. I don't fucking know, Joe. I don't have a real one. I got a dud at home. I told you, I'm gonna start calling them dud. So we're day 2. We spend all this money. Now I'm getting a little pissed. So I'll message these people like, you got to give it more time. No, he can't. He needs to eat. So we're going round and round and round. Next day at the vet,
they're like, "What do you want? Your money back? You gonna fucking send it back to you?"
Hey, that's part of this ride.
He was thinking about it.
Yeah, no, that's part of this ride. So we go. 2 more days. So where are we? Day 4, 5. We go to the vet. Nothing's working. This fucking cat needs help. Okay, we're leaving for Hawaii. I don't know what they did, but that was $1,500.
Oh,
Joe, we're $2,500 and fucking. We don't. That's not
That's
even counting
post
the cat.
game. That's post game. Yeah.
So we're just racking up. So we go to Hawaii. All right, and that's gonna be turn 3.
Okay.
Because that was an adventure. The Farkas family vacation. Teresa and I, when we go through vacations with us, no one, whoever watches this down the road and tomorrow and whatever day is gonna go on vacation with us. we go on vacation. We go on vacation, but it's fucking fun. But we put our lives at danger. So, anyways, oh yeah, Joe. Yeah, you better take notes.
Just
like we're still climbing. We haven't fell down yet.
So what the hell did you do? Did you ask somebody to go feed the thing? Like, where did you put it?
So the kids were home. They're in school.
Oh,
so Jack was like feeding them.
Kids.
Yeah, right. They get in the way of like I'd have been retired.
All right, Jesus.
Yeah. So we're calling every day. We're in Hawaii. We're trying to enjoy. I've got this sick cat. We're $2,500 into it after the price we paid for the cat. It just keeps getting worse. So I don't even know what time frame we are. We come back. We go to the vet. I got to do a new vet. This isn't working. They do all these tests. All right.
You were just going to a local vet around here?
No, then I went, Adam Abi Yusuf. I've known the guy forever. He owns Essington Animal Care Center.
Okay.
Right? We come back. We get this cat. Now we're at the vet. He looks at the cat. He's like, dude, I got to keep that cat. I can't take it home. I'm like, all right, well, fuck. Like, he's a picky eater. I'm jamming water down I haven't seen a cat. I've set cameras up at every water bowl around our house like a fucking Nazi.
Nothing.
I'm watching him all day at work.
What are you feeding him?
So
we're trying to feed him.
So it's called savage food. At this point, anything he wanted. If he wanted fucking toast with butter and jelly, all you had to do is ask.
I'll make you some toast.
Dude, I'll make you toast. So we're feeding them this. I found this food. It's called Savage. All right.
Just like found it online, or is it? Like,
so there's
Walmart.
There is more shit about raw food diet, which is good. It's actually really good for animals, but you just can't super shock them.
I make Thor's food. I make.
Oh, you do?
The dog. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been making this food since February.
Okay.
So just like so there's turkey and rice and vegetables.
We should really look because dogs. There's certain things they need and they have too much of one.
Get the nutrients.
Correct. So there's a pet store on 59. And I find out they have this. So that there's we'll circle back. So she gave me the lady was cool enough to look up like places around me to say, hey, they have this, they have that. Gave me a recipe where I could go to like Mitchell's and get some meat, chop it up, and feed his.
Shout out Brad Finelli.
Right. Oh yeah,
it's my cousin Brad.
Yep. Every time I go there, he says something, so he's gonna love this.
He's the best. Shout out Brad. Brad's like, I'm not gonna watch your podcast.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, I have to say one name.
You can say a million of them.
Because everybody else
I'm here for the
that.
shout outs.
TJ Gruber.
TJ Gruber, dude.
Why does he keep going? He just keeps coming up on your podcast.
TJ Gruber's going to have to be a guest.
He's going to have to come on. How many times is that?
He's going to, at least 3. I mean, Nate and him are best friends. He was my first guest. And then Fumo was on. Yeah, Fumigali's his cousin. Yeah.
So I'm throwing it out there just because.
At least 3 out of you'll be episode number 6.
Okay. So we find out this cat is deathly sick. I don't know the correct terminology because I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
At the end of the day, COVID.
Oh, God damn it.
Joe, we can't get away from this fucking shit if we try.
Fake news.
Fake fucking news. Listen, so Adam calls me. We're at the Slammer Stadium. Jack is playing on the Slammer Stadium for a tournament. The vet calls me, and he knows which I am. We're not getting politics.
Right.
He knows where I'm at. I know where he's at. And we just laugh about it because people fucking throw their friendships and family down the drain for this shit. But so, anyways,
we are aware.
So he said, "Listen, hear me out before you cuss me out." So
he's like 2 boosters.
And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Just promise me. We've known each other a long time. Mm-hmm. Hear me out before you cuss me out." I'm thinking, now I'm fucking getting hot. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's like, your cat.
Your cat has coronavirus.
Oh, shit.
And he gave me the 400 letter long word. I don't know. I can't read. I can't write.
I love that.
Fucking COVID.
Yeah.
And I said, fuck you. Click. I hung up. No, don't start with me with this. This fucking cat don't have COVID.
Just telling you about spike proteins.
He was, dude, I have no. So he called me back. He's like, well, you heard me out before you cussed me out, so I do appreciate that.
Yep. I just needed a minute.
Yeah.
I just needed a minute.
So I said, Adam, what the fuck does that mean? It's called wet FIP. Okay. And they base it off when
I've been on that website before.
Yeah,
Top.
You got to be careful, because we can hack in and see what you've been looking at. So I got a fucking cat with COVID. All right. So I have no idea. It's wet FIP. So he says, we're looking at all this, that this is a deadly disease, blah, blah, blah. We're just going. I'm just thinking, what the fuck? What? I don't want the cat to die, but could you told me $2,500 ago?
Swab his nose.
Right? They got these fucking drive-throughs.
Is this 2023?
No, what? No, we're in 24, Joe.
That was in 24. Wow.
This is, yeah.
That was this year still. Oh, I guess we're at the end of the year.
Yeah, I got him Easter this year.
Yeah,
this is all just since Easter.
That's wild.
Well, I didn't have the cat when we were at Empress drinking for
that's right.
NCAA.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about it. That's right.
So
it was close then. It was coming close.
Yeah, because that's the end of March and
Madness,
yeah. I mean, next week, I think it was that might have been Thursday or Friday, and I got that cat Sunday night. That's how close that was.
Wild.
Yeah, this fucking thing, dude. I get fired up.
So you got COVID. So he's got COVID.
So we got COVID in the house. All right,
okay. Cat COVID,
which I learned a lot about.
Maybe
this
different?
is what
maybe the same.
I don't know.
Could you guys get it?
No, I did ask that. We asked that, and we asked about the other cats, and we asked about the dog, and he said, yes, but no, but watch them.
Yes, but no, but watch them.
What the fuck? What?
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah. What do you mean, yes, but no, but watch them? What the fuck does that mean? Does he got to go to work with me? Hi, I'm so sorry. I have to bring my fucking cat.
Don't let them spit in each other's mouths?
Yeah. Can they fucking kiss still or no? What the fuck are we talking about?
Snuggles out of the question.
Yeah. So he's like, well, the bad news isn't over yet. I said, well, fucking of course it's not. You tell me this $2,500.
Don't kill me.
You've had the cat 4 days. We're doing all these fucking tests.
Hear me out.
Hear me out. So he said, well, I need you to go on Facebook and look at the FIP groups on there. I said, okay.
Oh, wow.
For what?
They out there.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is a cult.
It's a real,
a cult.
God bless it.
A cult, Joe. Okay. So Teresa's on the fucking phone. Our kid's playing baseball at the stadium, which is badass. He's been waiting to play there for a long time.
Do it this year too. Loved it. That was
but we're fucking looking at wet FIP Facebook groups because
it sounds so.
I'm going to use this term a lot. I call things in my life 0.01% strikes again. It happens every time. 0.01 strikes again.
Okay.
The medication is not approved by the FDA.
Whoever handles
Who the
it.
fuck handles it? I have
it.
no idea. I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm just a fucking. I'm a postmortem surgeon. All right.
Well, I can't wait to get there.
Oh, we're getting there, Joe. So he's like, you got to get the medication. I can't get it, but I'm going to call this vet.
So the vet can't get it. The
vet can't get it. He's like, I knows a guy, knows a fucking guy.
But I knows a guy.
He fucking knows a guy. So here we are. I got a sick cat. I'm $2,500 plus what I spent on it. He's already been in the fucking doctor 5 days, so that's probably, $1 million already. It's Friday, 4:00. He's like, this cat needs his medicine. Write me out.
I get it.
You get it?
You said it.
I said, yeah, that was for my girl.
Said meow.
That was for my girl.
Yeah.
So, fuck. I need it. I said, well, find it anywhere, and I'll just get in the car and start driving.
Oh, wow.
So I find this fucking guy in Phoenix. He's like, oh, yeah, I got it. I could get it. Just send me this.
Phoenix.
$1,800, Joe,
no.
to get me it overnight. So he finds it at this Stokes Pharmacy, it's called. And he's like, Stokes Pharmacy.
Okay.
Overnight it. That was 6 pills with shipping overnight. It's $4.59. The world shuts down in 1 minute on Friday. Overnights it. $560 fucking some dollars. So now you know we're over the 3. It just we ain't a third.
Anxiety right now.
We ain't a fucking third there.
Oh,
So now
it's still going, huh?
this could be a while. You asked.
I'm in, dude. I'm all in.
Now we have to jam pills down this poor because they have shots, but they said the shots burn them. Well, I don't want to hurt them.
Burn them.
It's like because you got to give them the same spot.
Okay.
And you got to do it twice a day for 84 fucking days. How they figured that out, I have no idea.
84 days? Is that a real number?
Legit, 84 days.
Oh, yeah.
84 fucking days.
With these pills?
Well, I want pills because I'm not going to hurt him. All right. He's already going to fucking hate me because I'm going to have to rip him out of where he is, jam this fucking pill down his throat twice a day. So 10 pills ish, $500 fucking dollars. Okay. I don't know what 84 times
those
2.
10 pills are supposed to knock it out? Or do you have to go keep going?
That's 5-day treatment.
84 more days? 80 more
79 days if you want to be the mathematician about that, bro.
I'm not a doctor.
Oh. So we fight this battle with this cat. Thousands more dollars. Medication, follow-up, blood. They had an ultrasound, x-ray. I mean, I feel like I'm on the fucking emergency room. They did a CBC, a C912, and this, that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Just making shit up, dude.
I'm making shit up. Because that's what I'm sitting there thinking. We're $5,000 in this fucking cat. I haven't even talked about the price we paid for the fucking thing. We keep going. We keep going to the vet. They're just swiping that fucking card like it just slides through nice and easy.
Yeah, lubed up.
Dude.
Just lubed up.
Yeah. It got to the point. The girl knew the number by heart if the machine didn't work. She's like, I got it, 16. Boom, send. Swipe it up. Swipe it up. Must be nice.
God damn it.
So we do the treatment. He fucking hates us. He'll sit right here. Don't touch him. Don't pick him up. Don't look at him. And don't even act the motion of anything around him because he's fucking gone. Gone. He's gone. He's gone. Runs. So I'm like, you motherfucker. Do you know what I did for you? So Teresa, found other people who got cats from this lady.
Okay.
Found this lady she started talking to.
Oh, we went deep.
Yeah. This lady's cat dies. Okay. So they call this people.
Netflix documentary coming soon.
Right. Lucky there's a war
Don't
going
fuck
on.
with cats.
So this lady, this is where we'll give your money back.
Oh, okay.
So this is months down now. So now I'm $8,000 into the fucking medical bills. Okay. I mean, I'm paying off someone's good debt for a fucking cat. I can't kill him. It's not his fault. At the end of the day, it's my fault because I'm the one who brought him over here. Oh yeah, we're doing this. So Joe, the cat gets better. The funny thing, we're talking about this. My final bill was today. I took the cat for his last fucking fine, $212.
Now you just own the cat, and it just lives at your house.
Yeah, it's finally paid for.
Lives
the
its
fucking
life.
thing's paid for. So it don't want to come by us. Now we take our cats outside. Like we got Carl and Alice, and they just roam the backyard. So he goes outside and he loves it. He's a predator.
He's
good, and he's
doing some work.
Dude, he's fast too.
He's out there doing work.
Our little girl though, the middle one, Alice, she's the real hunter. Carl will get his shit, but she is sleek and quick.
They're all little savages. They're all. I mean, there's their DNA. That's what they're there for.
They're
what
predator.
they do.
They're here to attack, kill, and have a good time. And when they're ready, they're gonna come down and lay by you.
So were the other two watching this whole fucking saga play out?
I think they were sick and tired of it too.
Do you think?
I don't know. He tried to go be
told
by.
you not to bring this fucker.
Oh,
into the
Carl!
house.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Carl sat at the front door with his fucking head turned back and looked at me and said, "I said no more fucking cats."
I told you.
This is on you, big boy.
Yeah, I warned you.
So fucking push come to shove, Joe. The cat's doing much better.
Oh.
We're $10,000 into medical bills.
Damn.
A stupid fucking decision.
Damn, that's
I love animals. I always have. I don't ever want another fucking animal after this. Because we have Lloyd, the fucking pit bull we put down last year. John calls him
Shout out, Lloyd.
L2K because every time we went to the vet, $2,000. $2,000. He had cancer. Supposed to kill him.
Every time.
Dude, he had cancer that was supposed to kill him.
He looks fine to me.
75 times. And I felt bad for him. He was emaciated. He did not look good. I'm like, oh, shit.
It's tough to watch with a dog.
It really is. I'm like, oh, man, now we feel
animal.
bad. So we prepped the kids. This is Teresa's baby. Like, wherever Teresa was, this fucking dog was boom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're going and we're prepping everybody. He loves the neighbor. The neighbor named him Petey. His name's Lloyd. So the fucking dog would, answer to both.
What's up with this neighbor, dude?
Dude, he's a great dog. Great guy. Excuse me. Yeah. Well,
Neighbor's a great dog.
He's a good dog, too. We got 2 labs that own the house next to us.
Okay. You fucking labs rule.
Yeah,
What's the old? Is it old guy, old neighbor? Just like,
Yeah, he just retired.
Decided I'm gonna call him Lloyd.
Retired cop, and you know what?
Yeah.
Petey from fucking
Okay.
the Sand, or no, well, the Little Rascals.
Oh yeah,
That's what he looked
so
like.
He's got the eyeball.
Yeah,
He's got
so
that
yeah,
look to him.
yeah.
Okay.
So
All
we
right, that's
prepped the
fair.
kid. Yeah,
That's fair.
So
I was gonna say you got a fucking psychopath. Watch your kids, but
yeah,
but,
yeah, sometimes. No,
but
he's
no,
awesome.
he seems
He's
great.
an awesome guy. So we got sidetracked here, but we're gonna keep rolling with this because now we got a dog, and we're all about money. We probably got a house in animal bills in the last 20 fucking years.
Oh, I mean, I would
All day long.
I would guess. Yeah.
So we take him to the vet. We're going there to put him down. All right, we made the decision. It's not fair. He's lived 3 years afterward. Like, it's literally time. Vet walks in. He goes, no, let me take a look at him. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't want the dog to die.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's not his fucking fault.
Yeah.
But
And Doc's like, I'm not gonna kill the
after I found out what
customer.
After I found out what he did, I wish we would have put him down. All right, and I say that nicely, but this motherfucker ate a Christmas ornament cookie that we made with the kids years ago. This thing was so old.
Wow. Yeah.
So he eats this fucking thing. It breaks down. It digests, but what's left? That fucking green wire.
Oh, so he ate the wire too.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
and it went in there, and
it wreaked havoc.
it grabbed a hold of everything, and everything he ate, it just
stop.
like kept twisting it and twisting it.
That's messed up.
$1,800 later, and a dog that's dying.
Oh my god.
Because we're not gonna let him just die. So
Look, Thor just got
Yeah,
up.
he's
and
like,
Thor got
oh.
up and got my dog.
He's like,
lab
this
just got up and walked out of the
fucking
room.
guy has
He
no
usually sits here the
problem.
whole podcast. He sits here the whole pod. He's like, no, this guy's unbelievable. This guy's unbelievable.
he said he wished the dog would have died. So we do the surgery, of course. Lloyd 2000. Here we go again. He lives
Lloyd
a couple
2K.
extra years. Yeah. So he's gone. We got this fucking Maine Coon.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good looking cat.
Yeah,
But
beautiful cat.
He's just a dud. Like, then I got a picture of his brother. I found
Scary
out.
as hell.
Yeah, dude.
So wait, what about his brother? What?
Well, the breeder kept a boy,
Okay.
and then I see pictures and a video of him. I want to fly to Ukraine, Joe.
Maybe they trade me.
No, I want to fly to Ukraine. I want to beat these people up. I just want to beat them up because I'm so mad.
Why? What's
The-
brother doing? What's bro doing?
Bro's probably 27 pounds right
He's a
now.
banger. He's a banger.
And Jimbo is
he's
14.
the LeBron James of the
14. 14. And this fucking lion that this guy got to keep. So I'm the asshole. I'm like, oh, it must be nice to get a real one on Snapchat. Or not
Hakuna
the other
Matata.
one. Yeah,
Fucking-
right? So we fucking, God, Joe, we just,
Yeah, you did not look up. You did
we're
not
just
look
wild,
up.
man. We do stupid things, and it's funny because then we have awesome stories. It's just at our expense, you know? So, yeah.
It's the weirdest form of self-deprecation.
It really
right?
is.
The,
Yeah,
the
cat
strangest
collector.
form of self-deprecation.
Yeah. Between John and I, we've got 7 cats, and we measured. I droned them. All right? I don't know if that's a word, but we're going to use
can
it.
drone 'em.
I droned them.
Drone 'em.
We're 761 feet away from each other.
Oh, nice.
So between 761 feet, we got 7 cats, and 4 of them are related, which is the best because I found this Himalayan or Persian breeder in, I don't know, Missouri, 6 hours south.
Okay.
So we drove down there. John went.
Obviously, you had to.
Yeah, right.
You're not going to not drive down to Missouri.
Well, yeah,
to get 4 cats.
Yeah, hey, for the amount of money we spent on the future of fucking Maine Coon, I could have chartered a little
You
plane.
could- right.
Little
Little
Cessna.
puddle jumper right over there.
Excuse me, can you take me to Missouri for what? I just got to pick up a cat.
Yeah. Don't worry, it'll be cheaper than what I'm going to do.
Fuck yeah, right. So, but yeah, we got Carl. Carl's legit the best cat. I have an old cat.
Carl's the guy.
Carl's the guy. I had an old cat named Hank. So the difference of Carl and Hank.
I feel like you should send me pictures of Carl now because
I will,
it feels
I
like
will.
It's like we let the asshole get up here.
Yeah,
we let your
the
dog get
dog.
up here.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of Carl. So Carl and Hank. Hank was the old cat.
Mhm.
All right. Hank was my guy. Anything I did, if we were in the garage or in the basement doing some activities,
He's there.
He would, and dude, he'd be pawing at the door like, "Hey, don't fucking leave me out." Yeah, he'd go
A
outside.
little bit of a dog mentality.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
Carl and Hank should have been dogs with
Yeah?
their mentality and the way
Really?
they are. Call John right now
love
and ask him
people.
on the phone.
I just love people.
Right. You go to my house. He's like, "Hey, do you mind if I sit right here?" So Carl doesn't like to really. Carl ain't gonna come up and sit in your lap. Carl will come sit next to you, and he'll like if it's just me and him in this room, he's gonna be over there like, "Hey, I'm right here.
He's like, we're with you.
How you doing?"
I'm here.
He lets you hold him when he wants. 1, 2, 3 days a year. Hank,
he's feeling crazy.
the best thing about Hank, anyone could pick him up. If he was laying down, he wanted to be somewhat on you or touching you. He would lay next to you and just make sure one paw was on your leg.
Touching.
Yeah. So that's the difference of them. But these fucking cats, Joe.
I mean,
the things that we choose to
You're here for
do in our life, and this is where I end up with these wild ass cats. So
I mean, you are a wild boy, though, man. Like, hey, didn't you like since you guys have been in that house? You guys put the pool in yourselves, right?
I did.
Right?
I did. So we bought that house.
Now, did that have similar stories attached to it? But I've heard some nightmare pool stories. Like,
well,
there was nothing there before, right?
No.
Like,
so my
just
backyard,
yard.
It was.
I remember you
yard.
taking the sod out and us like moving it to Mike's, I think.
Yeah, my backyard's Mike's front yard.
Right.
So I
yes,
always ask him,
yes.
how's my backyard doing? I just put down step number 3.
You better take care of that.
Yeah, I made the decision.
You thatching that thing?
Yeah, right? Yeah. You better aerate that motherfucker twice a year. I did. You better. And Mike would. You know, every time I drive by, I'm like, hey, bro, my grass looks a little tight.
Well, some water, maybe. I don't know.
So we bought this house for the land. All right, we're in a half acre in the middle of a neighborhood. So, all right, 0.47 for
old school neighborhood.
For those of you who are going to go to Will County SOA and fucking type it in, it's 0.47 an acre. All right. So we bought it for this purpose.
I lied. Half acre.
Lied. Dan, can we edit that out?
Stop flexing.
Is this part of the script I asked yesterday?
Stop flexing, dude.
Is this part of the script we were talking about yesterday that you made fun of me about?
Yeah.
So before we get in the pool, Joe, there's 2 things we can do here. Number 1, you see my refrigerator I drove here?
Yeah. This fucking guy pulled up in the rapiest van that you'll ever see. It's not really. It's just. It reminds me of the old school conversion vans that people used to drive around
that's
the 90s.
What it is. And we're going to talk about that because that's like a modern story.
That's
like
a modern one, though, isn't it?
That's brand new.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Brand fucking new. I just rolled 10,800 miles on a ride to your house.
Well, I remember talking to you pretty early on when you were getting it, and you telling me about how GoPro almost destroyed your van in the early days of that dome.
I'm a clean car freak.
Oh yeah.
All right, but I don't like to wash them because then it rains. So I'll have this internal battle. But I don't want to drive a dirty car. My oldest drives. I get on his ass every day. Like, dude, it's $3.
So that little fucker got himself a clean ride this week too, huh?
That's number 2. Well, we can talk about cars. Joe, I'll talk about cars.
Well, see, you're a car guy. Like I don't know shit about cars. Like,
I own 9 cars.
I'm not a doctor. Like I'm not a cop.
Yeah,
like, I don't know anything about cars. I mean, but the people that we grew up around, like that, our brothers, our friends, our own friends, people like cars, like Ben Sweet, Jimmy, like all these guys.
Cars. As soon as we could drive, or as soon as we had the money to buy it.
You liked cars. I mean, you always did. Your brother. I mean,
Joe, like I said, I have 9 cars I own right now.
What the fuck are you doing?
9? I don't know.
Fucking collecting cats and cars.
Well,
money pits.
Listen,
my
my wife said to me, why don't we sell this car and get something else? I said, well, how the fuck am I have a car collection if I sell a car?
Yeah, then it's not a collection anymore, and I just have like 8.
Thank you.
That's stupid.
And now I'm at 9. It's like I'm so close. I'm so close to that 10.
Okay.
I'm
so
so close.
10 is like a milestone number potentially.
I've always wanted to own 12.5 cars. I want 18 to 20 cars one day in my life. But I'm like, 10 is a good start.
It's a wild fucking dream.
I mean, who else thinks of this?
It's a dream.
Who
I'm sure
else?
there's more. There's car guys out there.
I'm sure
car guys are.
There's got to be. I can't be the
There's
only
boys
one.
like you out there.
Yeah. And they're not all like fucking race cars.
Right.
I mean,
no.
One of them is Betty White. All right. And we'll get into Betty. Betty's a fucking 06 Toyota Sienna van. That's the original body shop car.
Okay.
It's the original body shop car. So
I don't know what that means when you say original body shop car.
Body shop, bro. I own the body shop. I call it the body shop.
The body shop.
Get with it. Get with it.
Got it.
So circle back 2 things.
All right, let's go.
You've seen the refrigerator I pull in.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just cut the trees up a little bit?
No. Those are the city's problem, Jim.
This fucking guy, he's got 4 fucking sticks. I'm going to come here one day
Jim.
and just ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. You could have parked that bitch in the driveway. I don't care.
Your driveway ain't big enough, Joe. That thing is like 300 feet long.
Jump right in there, buddy.
I'm going to get in there.
That's a big van.
The city of Joliet's going to have a ticker like, dude, you can't block the sidewalk, let alone the fucking apron.
I hope my neighbors are like, did somebody die in there?
Right. They're going to see the FH plates and be like,
holy shit.
Fuck, I love those guys, but what happened?
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be like, I bet it was him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I bet it was him.
Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck we were going, Joe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You said you're gonna start. Oh, all your cars. I think we were talking about your cars. We were talking about the youngest getting a car. You like to be clean, clean car guy.
Clean car guy. So that's brought me to the tree.
Yeah.
I touched
Yeah.
it.
Sorry,
Not dirty.
I didn't do anything.
That's okay.
I didn't prune. before you came. I wasn't out there.
He's
pruning.
writing it down right now. Prune tree out front, because we're gonna do a Farkas Brothers episode. Me, Joe, and John are gonna get in this room, and I'm telling you.
What the fuck is Joe doing? Last time I saw him, he was at Rick's RV.
He's still there.
Is he? Okay, good.
Joe's
good,
still
good.
selling RVs.
I was trying to help Rick with his iPod.
Oh, okay.
Remember when iPod?
Yeah, dude.
He didn't want to lose that iPod.
No,
he was like, dude, this thing's gotta have.
How do I get it on this? It's physically impossible. You can't take 2000 and put it 2020.
We figured it out, man.
Guy's got more fucking money. You can just go buy a new one.
I love that. I love that. I got to hang out at Rick's RV and play with iPods. It was great.
Yes, he's over there slinging RVs when people are willing to buy him.
Attaboy.
You know, he keeps himself busy. Joe's Joe.
They get busy during COVID, and people are like, I'm gonna.
They did because people couldn't fly.
People were like, fuck it.
Yeah,
like Joe wanted to do this,
dude. They were buying them. They couldn't keep. I mean, you've seen Rick's RV, how big that parking lot is.
Yeah.
They couldn't even keep them in. A semi would come on with 10, and they'd sell 11.
The house that Joe Farkas built, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Hey, can't fly, can't go anywhere, can't do anything. Get in your own fucking camper and go.
You're like, did we just nail it? Like,
right?
This RV business, we just nailed it. Like Rick's RV's been around for how long?
I really hate to say it, but it helped the RVs. I was a new funeral home owner, bro. As bad as it is to say,
I mean,
it spiked the ability to put me onto a next level to make sure that my business was safe, so I don't have to work for anybody, because I'm not a good boy.
Well, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny because I didn't bring it up right away. Like, we were talking about other things, and I was like, well, at some point we have to address the fact. And you touched on it slightly with the box, and then we got the Farkas Funeral Home. And while we're giving small business shout outs, here we go. I have my glassware here for the open bottle and Tinley. Young James here drinking out of his Farkas Funeral Home gear, and then. Hold on, I'm going to cut to my shot. I actually just got to go out here to Lexington on Saturday. We went down towards Bloomington. Sweet. So we stopped in Lexington at my boy John Kemp's place, Kemp's Upper Tap. I mean, shout out to small businesses. That is kind of like my first thought was like, oh, small business. Jim would be a fun guy to talk to. Like, then I was like, oh my God, the cat. And oh my God, like cars.
The cars, the vacations.
You put a pool in. Yeah. Your childhood growing up with these wild fucks, all these great human beings.
Did you ever come to my house when we had the alligator?
No.
Yeah, I had an alligator.
At least if I did, I didn't remember.
Okay. Yeah. We had Joe and I had this alligator for a little bit, and we worked at King Neptune's in Shorewood back in the day when it was a full-blown pet store, anything you want. We're busy as shit on Saturdays. People want to hold the dogs, see the dogs, pet the dogs, buy the dogs, they want fish. They want all kinds of shit. So we're running around on a busy day. This guy comes in, he's like, I can't keep this lizard anymore. I'm like, all right, I'll be with you in a minute, because we only took them when they're so big.
Lizard.
He's too big. You can't have him. How am I gonna sell a fucking 12-foot monitor? He's like, I really don't have time. I'm like, fuck it, just leave it up there. We'll go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I take it. I put it down. I don't even open it. I don't have time. There's 100 people running around this little ass store. So Joe goes, did you look in there yet? I'm like, oh no. Let's go see what it is.
Monitor. Yeah. Check it out.
Yeah. It's a fucking alligator. A fucking baby, I don't know, 9 to 12-inch alligator.
Huh.
And he says, he says, we can't sell that at the store. I said, Joe, this motherfucker ain't for sale. It's going home. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. We about to own this son of a bitch. We just came
home. Yeah. We've had ducks. We have all kinds of shit. So.
But I mean, until you just said that, I didn't even remember. But I remember there was a stage for you that you were pretty heavy with fish tanks, right? I feel like I remember you having saltwater ones, or were you guys?
I own a company still to this day. This is October something, was 24 years. Then I go around cleaning fish tanks and maintain them. And people are like, why the fuck do you still do that? It's just cash. It's like my.
You still do it, like for
Joe,
real?
Like
still
literally,
do it?
I still do fish tanks.
Like how often?
I do them the first Thursday of the month.
Oh my God, that's so specific.
Yeah, OCD.
Like how many accounts do you have?
My max was 55.
Like right now.
Right now, I have 12.
Okay,
and I'm
that's probably smart. That's probably one of the better.
I don't have
decisions you're
time to
making.
do them, but
You got somebody working for you that you can like send out.
I'm a one man.
One man show.
I'm a one man.
It's got to get done right.
Yeah. So I quit every year.
Of course.
I bitch about
You're
it.
like a tax guy.
It's,
fuck this.
It's one fucking day a month where I make decent money, and I still bitch about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't even want to fucking do it, but some of them I've had this entire time. What am I going to do?
You keep doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got an invader.
Oh, we got a little one.
Little stinker.
And a big one.
Usually when we're podcasting, we get pretty lucky, and they're quiet, or Shane takes everybody out of the house, but... the dog was pissed that you were talking about killing dogs, and you were fucking giving cats crazy.
I wasn't gonna hurt
medicines.
I wasn't gonna hurt him.
Like, this guy's a murderer.
Yeah, I'm fucking out of here. Fuck Joe. Fuck this thing.
So you do clean? Do you still own? Do you have fish tanks like at the crib?
No.
Like you guys out of that?
No.
You used to have them. No?
I used to. So yes, in more ways than one. I've always had a fish tank. All right, and I got into saltwater, and I had like a sting.
Go hard.
Yeah. So when my wife and I first met, I had this big 150-gallon fish tank in my mom's house in Manuka when we moved there. And I had this little baby stingray I got. I hand-fed this thing. She was deathly afraid. I'm like, just stick your hand in it. See, he likes stingrays.
He's back. He's back. He's like,
talking
about fucking fish, dude? Yeah, I'm into fish, too.
He's like, the dog made it, so I'm
Hi,
back.
Thor. Thor's like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah. He's like, dude, don't kill me, please. So we got this. Do you have my website pulled up? That's amazing.
I do. I didn't even put it up yet. I didn't even put it up yet because we haven't even gotten there.
No, I just caught a corner of my eye. Yeah,
Just
that's
in
awesome.
case.
That's all. You're seeing what I do. You're seeing if I'm busy or not.
Yeah.
Fuck, Joe. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Here we
You
are.
should have a McDonald's counter on here. Like 99 billion served. No, that's not funny.
It's fucking
That's
terrible.
Not funny.
That's not. That's
No,
just,
that's not
it's
funny.
horrible.
The fish tank thing is still happening. So I was right. Like something hit me when you said that about the pet store. I was like, wait, I feel like I remember you being into fish.
Yeah. So I had this stingray. I had, you name it, I've had it. I've tried breeding them, which was difficult.
How the hell do you do that?
How
many rabbit holes have you been down in your life?
I'm still going down them.
You've seen like like there was a point in your life you were into shit like this that there really wasn't an internet like there is now.
Yeah.
Like where you couldn't just Google everything like
that.
You just had to figure it out. Yeah. Now at least you can Google it.
With saltwater.
Snapchat it and end up with a cat that's fucking Ukraine.
Fuck that fucking cat, dude.
Even with modern technology, you still got effed.
I still got fucked.
So anyways.
So fish tanks are. I'm still doing them. I'm quitting every year. I'm quitting next year too. Just so you know. I'll probably still be at those people's house though, but everybody else.
815-25.
Yeah, right.
Book Jim.
I've never advertised. Ever.
Well, of course.
I worked at a pet store.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. They're like, this fucking guy is a little goofy, a little crazy.
But God damn it, does he get the job done?
He gets his fucking tank crystal clear.
It's spotless.
If he was
You're
making
a craftsman.
if he was making meth, it would be the crystal clear meth. They would love it. They would go nuts.
You were the Heisenberg of the fish game.
Got it.
The fish game.
Yeah. So I got to the point to where I actually got my wholesale license, and I built a whole system in my basement. So I had like 20 tanks down there. I had like my own customers come to my house and buy stuff from me.
Are you talking about right now?
I know.
You did that for real?
I did.
Like how long ago was this?
We were in this house. This is probably between 2010, 2013-ish, 14, 13. Because then the pool came.
The heyday.
Because we were talking about the pool.
Oh, yeah.
So
you're like, I'm putting some fucking fish in here.
Right.
It's like me an underground viewing area.
Oh, man. You
had ideas.
Oh, I tell my wife all the time, like, if we lived in Florida, we would just have a fish tank in our backyard.
Yeah.
Fuck swimming in it. Yeah. I'll swim with the sharks. I'm not afraid.
It'd be incredible.
Which we can circle around there too.
Jesus Christ.
How much time do you have?
I got all night.
Do you have a timer?
No.
All right. Fuck this timer.
No.
So we got fish everywhere. I still maintain them, Joe.
I lied. There's actually a timer right there. It says ISO record.
There's
your time
awesome.
right there.
All
53 minutes.
Oh,
boom.
fuck. Dang.
3 minutes deep.
But don't tell them that in case you got to edit some of this stuff out.
No, it won't be any of that. It won't be any of that.
Yeah. So, fuck, dude. I don't even know. These fish tanks are...
What was it about? Was it about the fish, or was it about like the intricacies of the tank? Is it like do you always find yourself like wanting to work with your hands? Like what is it about these things that you get obsessed with? Like obviously cars, like cars is like a
just the fish. It was just they're different. They're
watching them.
Yeah, I could watch them for hours and hours and hours and hours. I'm the worst person.
Somehow you got married. Somehow
Somehow.
a woman was like, yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah, right. Yes. She follows through, and I think is more we're both. I'm extremely patient. There'll be a lot of people say I'm not, but I'm extremely patient.
You're pretty patient.
But she must be too to deal with me. I can be a difficult person.
In what way? In what way? In what way do you classify yourself as a difficult person?
I mean, certain
like
things,
you just set in your ways type situation.
Yeah, I set my ways, and sometimes I'm ornery. All right, Joe, write it down.
You're fucking 80-year-old man.
Yeah, I'm the worst person to go to an aquarium with.
Okay,
because the fucking 3-year-old run around, hands going around. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Teresa's got to put a leash on me. It's not the three.
What? Is it excitement?
I'm gone. I'm in another world. Okay. There's fucking water. There's things swimming. The kidnappers could steal the kids in the water. I'd have no fucking idea.
They might take you.
Yeah, no, they won't. I'm way too busy. They're not going to catch me. I know I'm big, but I can run inside a fucking aquarium, Joe. So I'm gone. I'm bouncing off. I'm like, look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. And they're like, oh, fuck.
Are you loud? Are you like in there talking out loud? Or are you like, look at this one. Look at this one. Or are you just like that quiet observer? Like, just bang,
it depends on where. I mean, repetitive ones.
Like if your kids are with you, are you like, Jack, check this one out? And is he like, Dad, I don't give a fuck?
You know what? No, because they're to the point now. What's this? I'm like, well, that's that. So I can name, 95%.
Probably a good person to go with then.
Yeah, but it gets old.
Rein you in a little bit.
It gets old because if I'm in my mode to where I don't want to be bothered and I'm just a fucking 2-year-old running around touching a glass. Don't touch a glass. I'm like, come to me, fish. Come.
Come to your father.
Yeah, right? I feed you. Uh-huh. So that's what it is. It's just the peacefulness of this creature swimming in water that lives the opposite of us.
Yeah. I mean, it was very simple, but but it did kind of hit me like in a certain way when you said that. It's
literally the opposite of us.
Yeah, it makes
what happens if we go swimming for too long and don't come up?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you take a fish out and put him on the ground.
Well,
he's dead.
Well, I think about that kind of stuff too with the water situation because everybody's so obsessed with like the idea.
Go breathe water. How do they do that?
Yeah, people are obsessed with aliens and like space travel and all these things. And it's just like
there's so many cool things here.
If you go under the water, that's fucking space. That's the craziest shit.
I was just reading a thing the other day, and I don't read very much. I'm just a scroller.
We're Joliet. We're Joliet strong.
Yeah, Troy, Joliet West. I made it. I made it to made it.
I don't read all that much, but okay.
I do a lot of sound.
That's what you're into.
I read what I read, and it has nothing to fucking do with it.
It's so funny that like Shannon, like that is all she wants to do is just read a book, and my brain is just like, what?
I just had this conversation the other day with somebody.
She can read 48 books if you just left her alone. She read 48 books in 30 days. I bet. Like
fuck that. Teresa can read too.
I know they love it. They love it.
No, Joe, the last book I read.
I'm so antsy. I can't.
Yeah, we're supposed to be Dracula, but I just watched a fucking boring movie 400 times.
It's never the same, right?
Yeah, well, that's what Miss Kirkland said over at Joliet West when I got yelled at by her.
Kill a Mockingbird. The movie is not the same.
Dracula is what we had to buy. And she's like, so what happened here? I'm like, oh, blah, blah. She's like, that's not till chapter 12. I'm like, oh, it was in 55 minutes of the fucking movie.
Nah, man, Tom Cruise was doing that shit. She's like, you watched The Vampire Diaries.
Right. Wrong one. Wrong one.
Interview with a Vampire. Anyways, sorry. That looking at the water stuff, like, it's more complicated and more fascinating down there than it probably is in space that we're all so concerned about.
Yeah, correct. And why? What's going to happen?
Very low percentage explored too. If you're talking about the ocean, like not
97% of it has not been touched.
Has not been touched because you can't. You just can't. There's no
we're here.
physical way to do it.
We're here. Mm-hmm. Why are you blasting people millions of miles in the fucking sky? Put them at the bottom. Let's see what's down there.
I was curious, and that seems like a pretty reasonable answer as to why you would be that kind of have that mentality at an aquarium. Or like,
and I'm a water person. I love to be I love to swim. I love to be. I mean, hot.
Fuck, could just be floating.
Fuck yeah.
Out there. Just
Teresa and I, vacation number like 2 or 3. We go funeral home. We advertise.
You go to a funeral home?
Yeah, I had to go there first.
You went there for vacation.
Prepared myself. Yeah. So we do this bunch of advertising through WJOL. So they call us. We're advertising with like 6 months.
We've got Slocum here telling you about.
Oh yeah,
Farkas funeral home.
Yeah. Do you feel the need of a tight chest?
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Bury your bones with
So
Farkas funeral home.
they call us and they say, I know you're new, but we really want to do something. We have 2 extra tickets. Can you guys come with us to, I don't know what the fuck, Dominican Republic?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I've never flown over the ocean. Sure. You know, you got to go to the post office and deal with those people because they want you to have a piece of paper saying who you are. Like the other 50 that make you fucking carry isn't good enough.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So we go and we're doing an excursion.
I just pictured you flying over the ocean and being like, I don't care if we do go in there. like I hope the plane drops.
So I'm on edge this whole vacation because I'm nowhere. They can kill you and you're done. That's it.
In Dominican?
Yeah.
Is that just specifically being in a foreign country?
I just have never left.
Mm-hmm.
So
I still haven't, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel bad saying that. I've never even gone to Mexico yet.
Yeah, I've only been out once. I've been to Dominican Republic. Don't get me wrong, it was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, finally after like day 3 or 4, after drinking them Presidentes,
You're like, I'm in.
well, the guy's like, paradise. I was like, what? No, Jim. Just no, relax.
Jim.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Jim ball.
2 eyes.
He's like, relax. I said, I can't. He's like, relax. You're safe.
This is called a painkiller.
Yeah,
Drink
right.
it.
Dude,
It's blue.
Day one, I'll drink. Mike Rohart makes fun of me. He goes, all right, I'm gonna try to catch up with you. I drink 900 beers. I drink, I talk, I go, and I just go. I don't get. I mean, I've been there, but I'm not really a drinker.
Right.
So, what the fuck are we talking about?
We're
See
like
what you
Dominican.
did? Oh my god, yes.
You're just on
Day
edge.
one,
You were on edge.
I
in
drink
Dominican.
Coors Light. Okay,
Yeah,
water.
Yeah.
So I'm drinking El Presidentes.
Yes,
And
sir.
Teresa is
Cerveza.
Teresa loves rum. Teresa's been drinking rum. She can drink rum, and she don't get affected by it. So she's just drinking these rums left and right, and I'm drinking these El Presidentes.
What's an El Presidente?
That's the brand.
That's just the
Cerveza.
beer.
It's
That's
just a beer. Yeah,
That's
it's
just their
delicious.
beer. El
It's delicious.
Presidente.
It's like 97% alcohol.
No.
No,
That's
not
what I drink.
really.
That's
Not
what I
really.
like to drink.
It was way higher than those.
But
things.
it's probably a full % higher than, if not more.
It got
than
me.
those, Yeah.
It got me day one, to the point where the guy said, "Oh, your wife. Oh, ha ha ha. She drinking." I'm thinking, motherfucker, I just had too many of these. She'll
Me
drink those.
drinking.
She'll drink that all day long.
Yeah.
So needless to say, I got fucked up. Day one, ruined the trip. Day one, we go out. We're
Just set it off on the wrong path.
we're laying on it. We're going swimming to the beach, which they only protect you so far out. So you got guys walking up with fucking machine guns
Okay.
and shit. He's like, we can only protect you to here. I'm like, what?
Okay, I'll stay here.
Yeah. So you want to go in the water? No. Are you coming with me with your gun? These fucking guys are like, hold my bird, hold my pet, hold this, give me $1, give me $1.
hilarious.
They won't leave you the fuck alone. I just want to lay there. I want to get rid of this fucking drunkenness because I've never been that drunk off beer in my life.
Just sitting in the Dominican on a beach.
Soaking in the sun.
Yeah.
My fucking nose falls off. That's what
It's
Teresa
just
says.
like red.
Burnt. Just skin falling off. So that's day 2. We're just trying to have a good time, and I'm just ruining it left and right.
Do my best to just say, nope,
Nope.
fuck this trip.
No. So we go and we are getting ready to do this excursion. Now they didn't pay for it, which is fine. Like everything else is paid for. So I'm like, well, we can spend a couple
WJOL,
$100.
get your eyes out there.
Fuck yeah. Wait, a couple $100.
Shout out.
We're gonna go
1340 AM,
right.
WJOL.
Yeah. Look, I'm advertising for them now.
Yeah,
I need
God
my
bless them.
stipend.
Yeah. When
So we go.
20 people listen to this, so boom, we nailed it. Hit our market.
Hey,
Hit our demos.
that's okay.
All right. So
So-
anyways, excursion time.
Excursion. We go on an excursion. So the guy's like, we go up to like the little counter and they have like all these helicopter rides and this and this and this and this. Well, this one's like swim with the sharks, swim with the dolphins, go on a boat ride. I don't know what else we ever did. It was like a 3 or 4 parts thing.
Okay.
Like, all right. She's like, I'm not getting in the water with the fish. I'm like, all right, well, like, do you not want to go? She's like, no, I'll go, but I'll go watch.
I'll stay on the boat.
Yeah, she wanted
You're
nothing to do with
like,
it. Well, they take
Daddy's
you to this
getting in the
island.
water.
They just drive forever where you're going to get killed because no one can protect you. And all of a sudden, it's like this park, like a floating team fucking park in the middle of the ocean. They just basically, we're not, there's no PETA down there. They just grab these animals, whip in a net and say, you're going to fucking do things or we're going to kill you.
Okay.
So we go and we get out here and we get off. Oh, fuck this shit. Hold on. We got to go back.
Oh shit.
So guys like, meet us here tomorrow morning. You're going to get on a truck. It'll have whatever on the door. Cool.
Okay.
So we're like, all right, we're super excited. We're going to leave. I've been wanting to go, but no, like there was a town next to us that was really safe. And then there was a town to the right of us that was not very safe. So you just had like from here to your neighbor across the street was a safe town. Like I want to go. No one wanted to leave. I don't want to go by myself. And Teresa's like, well, I'll go. But like, I want to, if there's 4 of us, 25% chance I'm getting shot. If there's 6 of us, do the math.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, just can't run the slowest.
Maybe.
So we get up, we go, we sit there, we're looking, all these people are getting on these buses, like nice buses, big Greyhound buses. And fucking here comes Bob pulling around the corner. I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It's an old
guy.
Do you remember Grant's trucks with the orange railings on the side?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they shipped them down in Dominican Republic. I got to ride in the back of one.
Oh, yeah. Good
Open.
for them.
No seal, just I am on a fucking park bench drilled into the bed.
Oh, I love that.
Which, okay, cool. Because I can see up, down, left, and right.
You got good scope of vision there. I like that.
Yep. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. Like we got a driver, we got this guy putting people on here. So it's me, Teresa, a couple other people, and they're like, oh, where'd this go? Oh, you're on the wrong one. Okay, so they get off, they get leave. And the guy's like, bang, 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 go. Takes off. I'm like, what the fuck? There's no way Teresa and I are the only ones going on this fucking excursion.
Oh my god.
So now I'm a little nervous, thinking, okay, see, this is why I didn't want to come. They're gonna kill you here.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah. So we're going through towns.
This is my nightmare.
We're going through towns, like they're opening up gates, and he's like pointing back to us. He's like, go, go, go. Like they're standing there with fucking machine guns and machetes and tanks and all kinds of shit. We're going up on curbs around traffic. We're just driving. Like it felt like 35, 40 minutes. And then I'm thinking, I looked at Teresa like, they're going to kill us.
Yeah,
like it was to the point where I've had death-defying experiences on all my vacations, and this was
what
it.
You do.
This is it. I'm thinking we're gonna die. We turned a corner, 90-degree turn at 25 miles an hour, which is not fast, but do you turn that fast?
It's
in
different.
A Grant's truck?
It's different.
Bolted with no seatbelts?
It hits different. It hits different.
Carved out just for the truck and the height of the cab. So like these big ass sticks going right overhead. If we did this, dead, decapitated.
There's something going on there.
Now we're in the middle of a fucking jungle with overgrown, I don't know what this shit, like bushes. We're going through an evergreen bush.
That's why you have a machete.
I didn't have one.
Well,
they wouldn't let me bring it. Yeah, every time you bring in a fucking machete in the plane, they all get all butthurt and shit.
Gets worried.
Hell yeah. Yeah, like I'm going to kill anybody. So we're just sitting there thinking, all right, well, this was fun. Nice fucking free trip when we paid $300 to get killed. Yep. So we go and we go and we go.
Local radio station murders local business owner.
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah. And the guy owns a funeral home. I can't embalm myself.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We pop out of this jungle into pure bliss.
Like
insane. Every picture you've seen of like the fucking palm tree hanging over the water and the crystal clear water, like
the white sands and the blue water.
I didn't give a fuck about any of that. I saw other people.
You're like, oh shit.
I was like, people.
You whiteys, we're out here.
I love all of you.
Yeah, we're out here.
Yeah. So we get out. He's like, and you could tell when we got off, Teresa and I looked like we were already killed. So this guy comes up to us. He's like, family. We're like, tough trip. He goes, you too. You stay with me. I'm like, fuck, this isn't over. He was, you know what he was? We were probably ghost white. All right, bloodshot eyes, just trying to figure out what the fuck was happening. And he probably said, these poor white fucking people think they're going to be murdered in our island. But if we do that, we're going to get in trouble because they're coming here to spend the money.
Yeah.
So he just took us under, like he just fucking took us under his wings.
Just stops.
Yeah. He took us under the wings. He shoved us on a boat with other people. We go for this wicked-ass boat ride. We're turning corners at 900 miles an hour.
Love that.
We're going left. We're going right. We're doing all kinds of... It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
You're like, this is fucking cool.
It was badass.
I told you this was a good idea.
Yeah. I didn't know they were going to drown us, but... Yeah. So then we go and we come up to this like walkway dock with like nets everywhere, above and below.
Okay.
So we get out and he's like, you group, which was like the 6 or 8 of us on the boat. You guys stay together and the boat will go section A, section B, section C, section D. No problem. Well, you guys can go to A. We'll get to swim with the dolphin. Bucket list. Cool. Thinking, I'm going to swim with a fucking dolphin. This is going to be amazing.
Going off.
So I'm right there by the exit door. So I'm thinking, all right, perfect. First to walk in, last to line. I'm ready to go. I can watch everybody else die. Then I can make the decision if I'm going to fucking swim with this mammal. All right. So we go, we're standing there, going over the rules and all this shit. I'm not paying attention. I'm going to swim with this big ass fucking fish. Mammal for all you
first two
people.
got raped. Yeah. Not that big of a deal.
Like, so he goes, you, in, me. I don't want to go. I'm willing to go.
I'm here.
I'm here
for it.
I want to see somebody else go, and then I'm ready to go in. He's like, no, go. I'm like, you just want me? Yes, just jump in and swim that way. And I'm like, okay, you're fine. Right. You're fine. I'm looking at Teresa. I'm like, see, I told you we're getting killed. This ain't over. I'm going fucking first.
Are you sure?
This
about
fucking
that?
thing. I swear to God, this thing was a robot because it's just ding, 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 going back and forth. And I'm thinking, I'm jumping into. This guy speaks half English, half I don't mumble. I have no idea. And he's just go. And the other little guys behind me is pushing me. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna jump in this motherfucker. But I gotta warm up. I gotta know who this thing is.
Yeah.
How deep is this? Is it fully enclosed? Are there other dolphins? Can the shark get in here? I got questions. No.
Are you wearing anything other than
a vest?
Just a vest?
Just
a life vest?
Just a life
floating.
vest.
You're gonna float.
Fucking toes.
Swim trunks.
Toes wiggling.
Swim trunks. And that's it.
I'm dead.
Oh.
So I jump in this fucking thing. I'm thinking, fuck it. We're here. I'm already been killed. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, you felt like you were already dead. So
yeah. So I swim out in the middle.
It's all gravy at this point.
Yeah, at this point, fuck it. You know what?
I don't
want to watch everybody die anyway. Yeah. So I'll go first and I'm done. All right? Yeah. You're all up next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Less trauma.
What? I don't have to cry.
Yeah. Less trauma.
So I'm swimming out in this thing and I can't see it. No, I can't drown. I got this. I mean, they have these fucking vests that are like, I felt bigger than I already am. I was like, I couldn't have drowned if I tried.
I'm just a bobber out
here. Just
a
bobber. So I'm swimming. I'm going there. And I don't remember. Teresa would know. Oh, I think it was either Tony or Anthony. He called this. I think it was Tony. I think the fucking dolphin's name was Tony.
They had a name. I like that.
He like whistled and the thing came over by him. And he threw it some fucking food. And he just like this. So I'm just like sitting there and you just kind of like see the water twirling and twirling faster and faster. I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Comes.
This motherfucker at Joe, 700 miles an hour. Boom. And it's fucking beat.
Just like
inches
stopped on a dime.
On a dime at my nose. And he's like, kiss him. No, I ain't kissing the fucking star of death here, bro.
Bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here.
You were going to kiss him.
Yeah, I wanted to. At this point, he didn't kill me. So he's like, all right, he's going to do this. And he's like, he's going to jump up. And the fucking thing came up and like glided you as it jumped up. And like, they're not a fucking pillow.
No.
It's a giant.
They're hard.
Yeah. It's a big fucking piece of rubber. That hurts. You know? He's like, all right, grab onto his fin. I'm like,
he gonna like that?
I'm thinking, he's not going to be able to pull me. He's like, grab on. This fucking thing shot me across the water.
Like you were like a little ragdoll.
Now I'm going back to the crowd, as I call it. Teresa's just standing there. She doesn't know if she wants to.
Is she watch? Is she like, this is awesome? Or is she like, whoa?
I couldn't tell if she
my
was.
Meal ticket about to.
I couldn't tell if she was scared, gonna cry, or pissing her pants.
She was on the phone with the insurance company
all day long. She's like time of death, 114 Dominican Republic time.
Finally.
Yeah. God, that was a good policy. So we're going. We do some other shit. It wants to drag you along. I'm like, okay. At this point, it takes me to the little platform to get out. All right. He's like, tell him thank you. Okay. Thanks, Tony. Thanks for not fucking killing me.
Hey, Tom. Thanks, man.
So I get out, and I had enough time before that guy started talking. Get by Teresa, and I looked at her and said, you're up. I'm not fucking getting in there. Well, they made her get in there, and
you're like, baby,
she
it was fun.
After I shit my pants.
It was totally worth it.
It was. So she went in there. She did it, scared out of her mind with this thing swimming around her 900 miles an hour.
Fair.
So that was A. So we go, and now we're going to B, which they're going to feed this walrus.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of walrus this thing was, but I feel like it was the size of a pickup truck.
Holy shit.
Do you want to feed it? No, I don't.
I
don't even want to see it. Like I'm cool with fish. I'm cool with things that live in the ocean. But that thing's tusks were a yeti. I mean, it was, and they were no. I don't even want to touch them. So we stand there and they're feeding this thing. It's honking and barking and screaming. It's loud.
Doing its thing.
You know what's yelling? Hey, asshole.
Yeah.
You told me one day and you'd set me free. How many fucking days on shift did I
Pay the man. Pay the man with the machete. Pay the man with the gun, please.
Yeah. So we go around to now we're in this big, probably like an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Okay.
Netted off.
So, but in the ocean. Here, give me this can.
Okay.
Farkas Funeral Home. Check it out.
Oh yes, like it. So now we're back on the platform. We've jumped in with this giant mammal.
All right.
We've
you
got
are
to
living it.
living it.
You're in it.
We got to see this fucking walrus, which I didn't think they got that. It was so big and so loud. It was nerve wracking. Thinking that thing could fuck you up.
So were you not having fun at that point?
Well,
the dolphin had to be a little bit of a high, right?
yeah, no, the dolphin. So
like, that's kind of cool.
I'm getting relaxed now because I'm thinking, okay, the dolphin didn't kill me, the boat ride didn't kill me,
the man on the truck didn't kill me.
The Grant's pickup truck delivery truck didn't kill me. Like, all right, I'm relaxed. Now my part comes in. So we're with this group. They're kind of like screaming and yelling. It's like, shut the fuck up. Because
what do you mean, like they're scared, or like they're like overly excited, or okay.
Scared? Okay. So we get to this big like Olympic size pool. All still framed like you could see all the way at the bottom of this. We're like 45 feet.
So this is in the ocean. Framed out as like a rectangular big, like.
Remember the
pool?
nets we used to have to climb at school? Like those. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's in the water. It's huge, and there's just sharks and like big sea turtles, big puffer fish, just tons of fish swimming around.
Oh, cool. Yeah. It's all the shit that Finding Nemo has.
This motherfucker's going off rules. I'm already in the water. I don't need no rules. I'm jumping in here. I'm checking this shit out. I got my snorkel mask on. Yeah. I've never snorkeled.
You can, dude. We're about to see all this shit.
Get the fuck out of here. It's like, try not to go into the water. Fuck you. Fuck this snorkel mask. I'm gonna hold my breath as long as I can. I'm going down. I'm gonna see what I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa never got in the water once. Half our group didn't get in the water. It was at a point where I was the 3-year-old. Like, Jimmy, fun time is over. Get the fuck out of the water. Because I just want.
I'm like, dude, this is like
stingrays,
I'm inside of a fish tank right
Stingrays the size of your table here, puffer fish. I'm in an awe. You know, I was probably, it's a good thing they took me out. I probably would have drowned.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to go.
Yeah. It got to that point because I probably would have drowned because I was forgetting what I was doing. Because I was just in a daze. There's fish. There's shit swimming all over the place.
I'm gonna die trying.
And Tree's up there talking to a guy. He's like, "Oh, he really likes fish." She goes, "Yeah, you're gonna have to drag him out." He's like, "No, he'll be good." She goes, "No, really, you're gonna have to fucking treat him like your 4-year-old and say if you don't get out of the pool right now, you are not getting a snack."
You don't watch that show, The Boys, on Prime, do you?
I don't.
The superhero one?
No.
It's like the opposite super. You've heard about this show before? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. We're wrapped up into so many.
The Aquaman-esque character in it has like a sexual relationship with the octopus.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking. That would be your character.
No, I just want to see him swim. You know, now I'm in their house.
You have an unhealthy relationship with
unhealthy, yes.
Like, come on, you got to get out now.
Non-sexual relationship.
He's humping the puffer fish.
Excuse me, sir. If he gets mad, he's going to bloat and you're going to have a bad day. Yeah. So I'm in there. You know, they remind me, you know, multiple times to get the fuck out of the water because it's somebody else's turn. You know, the next group. You know, I'm like, well, fuck you guys. Just go back. I'll swim back. Well, you're 9 miles out. Like, I'll figure it out.
What is this fucking circuit training?
Yeah.
This is
who the fuck are you?
Dominican Republic.
We can
do this here.
Look I didn't get to touch the walrus. Just give me 5 more minutes.
You guys know who Scott Slocum is?
Right?
Like,
yeah. Do you know who the fuck I am? Like, I just want to swim with your fucking fish in a non-concrete shoes way.
Yeah, seriously. Different.
I don't even remember what the fuck the fourth option was.
Yeah.
At this time, I really have no idea. I was so in a day. Didn't matter. It didn't matter. The guy's like, we'll leave you here. I'm like, that's not threatening me. What are you going to do? Leave me here and go? So we go and we do a couple other things. So we go and we get back on this bus. Now we're on a school bus going back. Okay. Now, mind you, on the ride here, we were left, right, up, down. 45 minutes it took us to get to this spot. We get on the bus. There's 15, 20 people on the bus. And we pull out 5 fucking seconds. And we're on the road.
Okay.
I'm like, and Teresa's like, what the fuck? We just drove to that jungle for like 5 minutes. I was so discombobulated.
Wait a minute.
So
none of this adds up at all.
None of it. So then we get to this, I'll never forget this 90-degree curve in the road. But like when you turn, there was this town, neighborhood, fences up. And the lady's like, this is my stop. And he's like, you don't live here. Yeah, that's my resort. And he's like, no, this is not your, I'm taking you because there was like 5 resorts. I don't remember which one we stayed at, but there was like 5, like A, B, C, D, whatever, E. Yeah. So you just drop them off. He's like, no, we're up here. No, this is mine. He goes, if you get off this bus, I'm not making everybody else wait for you. I gotta check to make sure it works. Okay. She gets off the bus.
You don't want it to be work.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fair.
So she gets off the bus. He says, you get off this bus, I'm leaving. We're not coming back. These people, we're on a time. We're going back. We took off. We abandoned this lady. I have no idea.
She may not be alive today.
I have no idea. Yeah. Don't know. If the cops call me, I don't know what color her hair was.
Yep.
I don't know how tall she was. And I don't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck.
Nope.
She said, let me off. The dude warned her. She got off. We took off like we unkidnapped her. Just kicked her out and left. Yeah. I'm thinking, I looked at her like, oh my God, that lady's going to fucking die.
Like that scene in Old School where they take that guy
we turned,
out of the supermarket.
We turned.
Don't worry, we'll have him back by
Oh, yeah. No, we turned. We dropped this lady off 3 minutes down the road. We're off of the bus, back at our resort. Teresa and I, we look at each other like, what the fuck just happened?
How did it take
us go so long? So I found Home Dog, who sold us a thing. I said, what? Help me understand what the fuck just happened.
Why did it take me so long to get to this?
And as Teresa is my witness, this fucking guy said, oh, I'll give you scenic route. I said, I thought you were going to fucking kill us.
Beautiful. You
don't put 2 people in a grand fucking delivery truck.
What you don't remember is while you were hyped up on El Presidente, you were telling them, I just want to see the place, man.
Probably.
Drive me the longest way.
Probably. You know me, because Teresa she yells at me all the time. Every time you see a person, I lose you for an hour, because you're talking about God knows what.
You are pretty famous locally, man. People know you.
I don't really know if I'm famous locally.
People know you.
I mean,
everybody knows you.
It's that Farkas name.
Yeah, I mean, it's
everybody knows a Farkas.
Everybody knows one of you guys at least.
And there's only us.
Yeah.
It's just John, myself, Joe, and Julie. And then my mom, of course.
And then you psychopaths went and bought a fucking local business now.
Dude.
I mean, from your childhood growing up the way you grew up with your friend, like, hey, we're regular ass,
people,
white middle class,
Mom
middle
worked.
lower class. Yep. Mom's working,
dad divorced.
You got 4 kids in the house. Like, you grew up in a very similar fashion to like my brother and I. You know, same, fairly similar situations, right? But you guys had more kids in the house. But where do you go from that to? I think I'm going to buy a funeral home.
So, you learn the animal guy. You learn the fish guy. Always want to be a veterinarian. Okay? I don't have time or patience to deal with any more schooling than I did. So I was like, this is not going to work. I can't do this 8 to 10 more years after high school.
Okay. So,
I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I wanted to get into local 150 operators.
Do you remember how old you were when you were like, yeah, this path will be good enough? Like,
yeah, I do, because I was there, and then I got out of college or high school. I went to JUCO, took some business classes. I tried to get in local 150. It was like the last, in my opinion, good union, Teamsters, heavy machine operator. Now I get to drive big ass trucks and cars. Like, cool. Like, crane, put me up. I'm not afraid of heights. I'll go up there.
You ain't scared.
No. So wait. When going through school, wait, and like, I'd probably be a cool police officer.
Like, hey, you guys are selling drugs, but I don't like that.
Like, bro, give me a 20.
Yeah. That's not a cool police officer. That's a corrupt police.
Yeah, well, hey, they're all,
cool police officers like, yeah, you're going 90, but that car's sick.
Yeah. So I started applying. I did a Joliet application. I did Minooka, Shanahan, Shorewood, Plainfield. I did Morris. I did Bellevue. I did a couple of. Bellevue. I was on all of them, just waiting, just going to school,
letting it rip.
And a friend of mine says, "Oh, I'm going to go to Worsham." Like, oh, that's cool. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same question.
Yeah.
Cool story, bro.
What's Worsham, right? She's like, oh, it's College of Mortuary Science. Now, my mom's family owns another funeral home in town.
Oh, it's a fucking legacy shit, dude.
Yeah. I've been in it, but it's not like I worked there. I didn't do anything there.
You were like inspired by it at a young age.
No interest.
Like, when I saw my uncle,
I didn't even know
stick
who they
his hand inside.
Correct, right?
You were like, "Fuck, this is my life."
And I was never there other than my grandfather's funeral, and I knew they were family.
Your mom's family has a local one.
Yes.
Which one?
So
or does it matter?
No,
I mean,
don't
I
matter
don't
to me.
know.
No.
Okay.
So my mom. So my mom there was 5 of them, and they grew up on Frederick Street, and my grandfather's sister had one daughter, and she grew up on whatever street's in front of Frederick Street. I can't think of it right now. William.
There you go.
So, but they were like
William.
Yeah, you could see each other's houses. So like those 5 would be over there, and then Sherry would be with my mom and her siblings. So Sherry marries Bob Sales.
Okay.
And Bob Sales worked at Carlson Funeral Home. And then, push comes to shove down the road, Bob buys the funeral home. So that's how it was, related into that other funeral home of where we started here.
Fucking legacy, dude.
Legacy. So
God damn it, it's nepotism.
Sucked me in. So I'm trying to be a cop. I'm going through all this stuff. I'm filling the applications, doing all the bullshit you need to do.
This is kind of somewhat just out of high school.
This is
Like,
we're a year
close.
into JUCO, 2 years, just trying to figure out what the hell are you going to do.
Yeah. Letting your brain shape up.
Correct.
Is Teresa around at this point? I forget.
No, Teresa's
you guys
not
didn't
around.
meet each other
Teresa's
yet.
around in like early 7.
Okay.
Early 07.
Okay.
We go and 06, 7, whatever. So I said, what the fuck is Worsham? Like mortuary? I'm like, who the fuck wants to do that? What kind of sick, fucking demented person wants to deal with dead bodies all day long? And then I'm like, fuck, I'm sick and demented.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
The fucking, the light bulb? You ever had the light bulb actually go off in your head?
No.
You never had that experience?
No, it's pretty broken down up there. So.
Okay. Change it.
Yeah.
Just change it. I'll screw it, put a new
one
one on.
Don't work
So it
that
went
way.
off. I'm like, okay, I'll do both. I'll get in. So I stayed on with the police applications, and I rolled myself into Worsham College Mortuary Science. I'm going to be a fucking funeral director.
What a whim.
Complete opposite, in my opinion. Fast forward real quick, because then we'll drop being an officer.
Okay.
It's a good thing, because I would have been dead.
Yeah. 100%.
I think so.
1,000%.
Because I don't take like the new bullshit. I'm old fashioned. Like, just if it worked for so long, stop trying to reinvent the wheel. So the way they are in these schools and like these police officers, you can't do any. You can't be a cop. I have so many friends that were police officers that have quit.
It's a tough profession.
It is a tough profession.
We have a lot in the family, that are still doing it.
Yeah,
But they've
and
been around. They've been doing it for a long time.
And even like all my friends that have left or retired, or the older guys I know that retired, they're like, I could never do it in today's world.
Yeah, I imagine that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I followed through with Worsham. I get out of Worsham. Mike calls.
How long are we talking about?
This
how
is
long
1
was
year.
Worsham? What, a year?
So I started September of 06, and I graduated September of 07. So it's 1 year, Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 4. It was like a job, 8 to 3, excuse me. So that was the first 6 months. Second 6 months, Monday, Tuesday all day, Wednesday half day, Thursdays when we went down to Cook County and did like labs. So we were there till 8 o'clock at night. I do all this schooling. Mike Sales, who's Bob's son, second cousin, however that works, calls, said, hey, why don't you come to the funeral home? All right, cool. Like, I had no intention of going. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was trying to get up in the union.
But he knows you're.
Well,
he knows you're going to school for it.
I babysat their kids, all growing up. So I go and I just like went there, and then I left 5 years later. It was like, oh yeah, you work here now. Like, oh, okay. It's kind of weird. It's like a gray, foggy area that it just kind of happened. It's like, okay, well, I went home. I'm like,
for 5 years.
Yeah. And she's like, well, how'd it go? Like, what'd you do? I'm like, he says I work here now.
I blacked out.
She's like, oh, okay.
There I was.
Yeah. So I was still working at King Neptune's at night.
Still raising alligators.
Doing
being wild. Thing.
Still own the fish tank business. So it was just a fucking... So after 5 years working with your family, I learned the art. I'll always say this, and I'll say it to my dying day. I learned the art side of it because Bob was old school fashion. Seeing what he could do was fascinating enough to just watch without talking.
Can you be more specific about that? Like, what was it that he was doing like that? Like,
just the way he embalmed, or the way we had an accident victim with parts not connected anymore, and the way that I saw him when we went to the house. I saw him when we went to the corner. I saw him when I went to wherever I picked him up when they died.
Uh-huh.
And then by the time you're in the casket,
you saw the result.
Yeah, you're like, holy fuck.
It was like impressive, or it was
like how did you...
Like, this is a interesting take on, or this is like crazy. Like,
yeah.
This is how it should be done.
Correct.
Like,
how did you do that?
Yeah.
And so he was just... I had to check something.
That's all right. Dude, ain't no thing. You're kind of always on call. So,
always, yeah. This is my life.
Own the business at this point. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you have people that can assist in ways.
Yeah, I do.
It's like, yeah, it's your name on the front.
It is. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get where I went. Because when I worked at Carlson's,
literally.
Yeah. I worked at when I worked at Carlson's.
Yeah.
Talk about hours worked. Teresa and I would have to take 2 cars to the grocery store.
Yeah,
because you never know.
You just didn't know.
You have no idea.
So that was in working. It sounded like, and I don't want to anticipate what you're actually saying, and I'll let you say it. But like, it sounds like that was beneficial for you to kind of learn that way and see. You needed that. See that hand, like see that steady old school hand.
Yeah, anyone can talk to a person.
You're not even 40. You just turned 40.
I just turned 40 a couple weeks ago.
Just hit 40. I mean, like,
yeah. I know.
Are you? Would you say you're probably like one of the younger like owners of a funeral? Like, I'm sure you've met others. Like,
I've met others. I think I'm the youngest that I know of that's like spent all this money and bought my own funeral home. I was 23.
Convention would be like that Vegas convention of funeral home owners. You'd be the fucking rowdy one.
I was a 23-year-old guy working in a funeral home that anybody without even knowing what a funeral home does, other than what they do, anticipates a guy in a black suit in his 60s.
Yeah.
That's a persona. That's it. That's the layout. You say funeral director, you're thinking old white guy, 60s, 70s.
I just picture the Undertaker's
the wrestler
sidekick, Paul Bearer. That's the only thing I picture.
Yeah.
So when I heard you had bought the funeral home, I was kind of like, wait, Jim does? Well, no, that's not true, because I knew you had done that before you bought the funeral home. Like, I knew you were in that business, but I was always fascinated and curious by it. Like, how did he decide or figure out?
Where did this come from? So I worked there. I made the decision to leave. Okay, I left. I gave my 2 weeks. Actually, the day Joe's girl was born. I'll never forget. It was December 28th of 2012.
Shout out niece.
What? What's up, Bailey? So I went in there. I couldn't do it anymore. They could have, I was working every fucking day, every night. I'd get home. I'd be working all day. I'd sit down. Oh, you got to go here. Oh, you got to go there. You got to go here. Christmas Eve tipped it off. That's how fast I made this life-altering decision. It was Christmas Eve of 2012, all right? We always
You guys are married and flowing at this point. Kids are...
we weren't really married. We had 2 kids and one in the oven.
Right.
So this is December 24th of 12.
Putting in the work.
Oh, yeah, right? She didn't work. It was cheaper for her not to work. You've been down that road.
Putting in the work.
Yeah.
I'll just say it again.
I know. You're there. So she didn't work. It was cost efficient for her to stay at home with 2 kids and a third on the way.
Do you ever talk to people nowadays?
Yeah.
What they're paying for
child
care?
My God.
It's fucking wild.
I can't believe people. But I don't know how people do that.
Shout out Megan Grow.
Right? Good for her, right? She's probably like,
she had her finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
She had the finger on the pulse.
Yeah. She's like, I didn't make all that.
I know where the money's at.
Yeah. Cash is king,
Cash
Joe.
money.
So I made a decision. I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm done. I can't go here anymore. It's going to get ugly. Christmas Eve, we always were given a bonus. First year, I didn't get it. We were so fucking busy that year. Like, I never expect
5 years in.
Yeah, I never expect
4
anything.
years previously, I've been getting
a bonus.
Whatever, yeah.
He's getting a new car, which fine. You're the owner. You should get anything you want.
Fucking props.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now you're living that life now. Down the road, somebody's going to be looking
Correct.
At fucking Jim got his 10th, 12th car.
9.
But we didn't get a fucking Christmas bonus. No. I'm extrapolating down the road, buddy. I'm looking at 5, 6, 8 years down the road.
Yeah. So I'm done. I left. I gave him. So Christmas Day was the ultimate icing on the cake.
So Christmas Eve, you were bummed out already.
Bummed out.
Bummed out.
And I didn't make any money. Like, I depended on that bonus to make sure, like, our, December's expensive.
Keep me whole. Keep me whole at the end of the
December's
year.
an expensive month for people with kids.
Yeah.
So there was like, what the fuck? It's like, all right, well, maybe we'll get it Monday.
Like, good thing I got this fucking fish business.
Yes. Yeah, seriously. Him and I used to get fights in there. I said, I make more cleaning fish tanks than I do sitting in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. I said, any day you want to see the cash flow, buddy.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll bring you the books,
I
bud.
got 55 customers. I'm $1 per gallon. Nothing under 100.
Yeah.
Do the fucking math. Your shit's peanuts.
Write that down.
Yeah. Write it down. Because I'm just Jimmy. I'm just a little baby. I'm a young guy. Yeah.
Oh, little nephew, Jimmy.
Well, fuck you.
Little silly boy.
You're fucking whatever dollar you were paying me.
Silly
I didn't
boy.
need that shit. I was doing that just to get my fucking feet wet in the funeral home. I was making more money cleaning fish tanks. All right? So, Christmas Day, we got so fucking busy. I think we had 5 death calls that day. Oh, it's like 6 in the morning. Oh, you got to go get this one. Oh, you got a bomb. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got to do that. I'm like, dude, it's like 7 o'clock at night. It's like, oh, I'm like, no. No, you've been at home. I said, have you done your Christmas shit? Yes, I haven't been home all. No, you go fucking do it. I told you. That's work right there.
Yeah.
Grohar's getting a call.
It's like, no,
on
Mikey boy. Yeah, let's get him.
Yeah,
get him.
He's
get him on the horn.
Go. Yeah, this is it.
This is
life of a funeral home.
It's a live phone call.
Yeah, this ASD, first call in progress. So anyway, I told him no. I didn't see my kids all day long. You got those little kids, all they want to do is open fucking presents. They don't give a shit about anything else. So at that point, I missed it. Just open it. I'm not going to let them wait anymore. That's you get 18 years of that, maybe. Call it 12.
Right.
So we said next day, it just got ugly and uncomfortable.
Ugh.
Bonus didn't come.
Family.
Next day, bonus didn't come. 28th, I walked right in there. Done. Hoping he fired me, so I just get fucking unemployment, tell him go fucking, pound sand. Now, and I said, I'm working 40 hours a week. You use them up, I'll add them up. 40 hours. If you fucking burn me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's on you.
Yeah.
If I'm fired, I'm fired.
Yeah, spread the jam out evenly.
Yeah, so so my 2 weeks came, I left. I didn't talk to him for years. It was like
family.
Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks, no job. Now I'm thinking, oh, you fucking idiot. Like, what are you going to do? I had fish tanks. I had that, but like, I needed a real time. I need a fucking job. I'm 20, whatever, at that time. Like, bum, let's go. So a buddy of mine got me in with this large corporation, SCI. They own fucking funeral homes in every state. I think there's some in foreign countries. I have no idea. I don't care. They're based out of Houston.
Sell Maine Coons out the back.
Yeah. I wish. That'd be 2 ass kickings in one vacation. Yeah. So I joined them. I worked midnights. We ran 19 we had 19 funeral homes and like 20 or 21 cemeteries. Dude, we were hustling. I mean, we did 10, and we own Neptune, and we own Cremation Society. We were doing 10,000 calls a year.
Good Lord.
I mean, if you just so happened to got a night off, you were fucked the next couple nights. 10,000 divided by 365. Do the math.
Yeah.
I'm working, and death comes like a thief in the night.
What are you doing? You're just picking up.
So I was
dropping off.
I was a Teamster 727. All right, and they represent funeral directors, zookeepers, elevator operators.
Fucking Kevin James.
I thought,
bro.
Yeah, I thought I was in making good money, health and welfare, pension, all this bullshit. Working midnights. We were from.
It almost sounded like
Winnetka.
you enjoyed it.
I loved it. I loved it. I was from Winnetka to Kankakee. I got to know Winnetka to Kankakee more than
Winnetka to Kankakee is such
that's how big
stupid amount of space.
Yeah, dude.
You said that like it's just like
Kankakee. Yeah, I worked midnight to 9 a.m. So 1 in the morning. I used to zoom down the highways and they didn't exist.
Different traffic pattern.
Yeah, so I did that. These fucking idiots ended up going on strike.
Oh,
like, you fucking
ruined
assholes.
it for everyone.
Fucking ruined it. I'm like, you fucking assholes. So I went to work. I had 2 kids.
Scab.
I was fucking dirtball. I had 2 kids, a pregnant wife, a house payment that I had no job for 4 fucking weeks. I mean, we were fine. All right. Yeah. There was money from fish tanks, but
fish
still.
Tanks, dude. It all comes back to fish tanks. What are you even doing with this funeral home?
At the end of the day, of all the shit in my life, fish tanks have been around the most of it.
It keeps you satiated.
Yeah. So I did this.
This is how he keeps from mentally breaking down.
Yeah.
It's just like,
fish tanks.
If I didn't do those 12 fish tanks a year, I'd be fucked.
I'd be fucked. We did this midnight shift for a while, which Charlie was a baby. That's my youngest daughter. Mm-hmm. So it kind of helped because I would get home at, call it 9:30, 9:45.
On the hard shit.
Yeah, dear, because she was our nocturnal one, so she slept. So it kind of eased up Teresa, so she would just put her in bed with me when I'd sleep all day, and then I'd get up. It was kind of, it's not bad, the shift I worked. There's 3 shifts a day, okay? There's your morning, there's your day, and there's your evening, all right? So really, my morning and my night got flipped. Mm-hmm. So it's not too bad because you still had your day. I made adjustments.
Yeah.
So I did that for a long time. I got to know and see things that one could never even think they see. Geez. I met a really good friend. I'm like best friends. His name's Jamie. I met him on this shift. And he's just as goofy and fucking nutty as I am. So it was just an instant click. And we would do shit that was just ruthless. So because you'd be on a house call, you take 2 people. You don't know what you're walking into. People are people. You know how people live.
That's the wildest shit, right?
That's some of the shit that I've seen is fuck. So Jamie and I are going to this house.
That's where you and what you do and Jamie that you're talking about can really relate to a public servant,
correct,
a police officer, a fireman. It's like you're entering people's homes at the weirdest times.
They had a loved one just
the
die,
worst part,
and I'm there.
Right.
I'm there. So
it's such a rare insight into other people.
Yes,
know?
It is. I mean, you see the worst in people. You get to know them, and like I said, I keep referencing to Teresa, but like she'll say, you're the only guy and person I know that can walk in with a family who just lost a loved one and they're leaving laughing. Yeah. Like you're the only guy to break that tense and just, hey, this happens. We got to do it. If it's young, it sucks. If it's old, it sucks. But it's a little bit easier when you're burying a 100-year-old and a 12-year-old. Yeah, and I've seen it. I've been there.
Sounds obvious, but yeah.
It sucks. It's something. Yeah. So that's where the whole speech comes in. Like, why the fuck would someone want to do this? Because not everyone's 100. You know. But Jamie and I are on this call. Let me clear this real quick.
And it's like who comes up with the scripting? Like it's like who like because you can't. Sure, you have to be a certain type of person to walk into that situation and come out on not come out on top, but like come out in some like a semblance of positivity or some semblance of like a good interaction. But it's like, how do you teach that? How do you who's built for that?
I don't think until you're there, because to be able to shut it off, you got to walk in and you got people screaming, crying, yelling. They just lost somebody. Mm-hmm. You got to be a person that can go in there and keep straight faced. Not that you're laughing, but straight faced in the other form.
Professional.
You can't be in there crying. I guess so many people go in there and start crying. Like, dude, you can't. Like, whoa, hello, you're supposed to be the sport here.
So you got to be able
joking, to. You can't. Crying, yeah, there's things you just can't do.
Steadfast.
And today,
centered.
It's when you get in the room, you kind of you have your way. You got to make your brain at peace what you're doing too. It fucks you up a little bit. So you got to have not a joke, but you got to have a small dark humor to do this, to keep your brain from going fucking ballistic. Like it's just death. I mean, my kids eat because people die. If you look at it that way.
Yeah, if you want to strip it down.
If you want to strip it down, like so, it takes a person to just.
How honest do I want to be here?
Right. Yeah. So we're on this call. We're just having Jamie and I just having a hell of a time. We're having fun. So we came up with this thing, which is probably terrible to say on this, but that's okay. You got to have fun. We play this game, and he says, "Hey, it's Jamie's idea, not mine."
It's on you, Jamie. We threw you under the bus.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
And so let me. Not that it matters, but like he's just like me, just fucking goofy and crazy. So he says, when you go in there, you got to talk in a Texan accent.
Just trying some things out.
Okay. I got it. I got you. At 2, 3 in the morning, people don't want to talk to you. Something, you go in there, you fucking rip an accent. I say 12 words. I'm out.
No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. She at this company, you're never going to see me again. You're just going to think some fucking guy from Texas came here and picked up your loved one. So, all right, deal on. But I'm next. I go in. This fucking lady would have cooked us dinner.
Oh,
we were there.
Sweet as pie.
She asked me more fucking questions. Now, repeat my number as I'm writing it, listening to her, like 402. She's making me repeat it. And Jamie's in tears. He's laughing so hard.
And you're like, 4.
Joe, I'm committed. I can't stop now. She could be like, what the fuck?
Fully committed.
You were just fucking like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like trying to keep my composure.
Like,
We wouldn't have fucked around.
Idea, Jamie.
Yeah. Of course. Hey, remember 0.01%?
Yeah.
It hit. So she asked me 9,000 fucking questions. She made him repeat it. We get in the car. We're crying. We're laughing so hard. He goes, go fucking figure. The one I give you.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? So we played that game back and forth. It was just a fun time. But I mean, I've been to some people's houses that are just crazy. Like I've got people like, oh, you see ghosts and goblins. No. I've been in some.
No, I bring the weird.
Yeah, I bring the weird. Like look, when I go in the funeral home at 2 a.m. in the dark, they run for me like this crazy ass motherfucker is walking in here. We had this funeral home in Arlington Heights, which made me a little nervous because you had to ride the elevator down to the morgue because you had to hold the button, but there's no.
So for those uninitiated in what you guys are doing, right? So at this point, you're talking. You made it sound like a laborer, teamster. Like,
correct.
The way you.
I'm delivering the body to the funeral home for the callers. So
basically, you're going to make that pickup.
Yep.
So there's a lot of sections to what you guys are doing, and there's different etiquette for both, right? So you're getting it, you're driving it, and then when you get, and then. Is it nearest or requested funeral home?
Correct.
This person died here. Go pick them up, bring them to here. So you're bringing them in, and then it's your job to get them out of whatever vehicle you pick them up in, and then into a cold box of some sort within that funeral home.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So Arlington Heights, this is the only nerve-wracking funeral home I've been in. So you go in, this fucking guy who ran this place acted like the utility bills were coming out of his paycheck. He wouldn't leave a fucking light on.
So they're not there 9 times out of 10 or 100 times.
I'm midnights, 2 a.m.
Right.
Nobody's ever
going to be there. Okay.
So I go. This fucker is as dark as the night.
It'd be weirder if they were there.
Right, well, right? Yeah. Like, hey, buddy. Like, hello.
Jesus, fucking Mort, relax,
psycho. What kind of fucking weirdo goes to a funeral home at 2 a.m? So you got to get in this fucking elevator. There's no lights. The lights in the back hall that you go in. The switch is at the front door. So do you run across the entire funeral home, or do you just fucking raw dog it?
Just raw dog it.
Yeah, so I just raw dogged it. So I get in there, and then there's no light in the elevator. So just me and the dead guy, pitch fucking black, 2 a.m, and then you open up the gates, and you go in their morgue, and it looks like the room from Saw.
Oh,
green
God.
tie, creepy, low ceilings, like 4 light bulbs, like old school light bulbs hanging there. I used to file so many complaints,
like patinaed, like
seriously, shit, like what everybody thinks it looks like. That's what it looks like. So we did a call there one night, and it's fucking nerve wracking. Like you don't know what to. Everyone that worked there would always talk shit. If we had to do something at this funeral home, we'd fight, flipping coins, paying each other because no one wanted. It was just creepy.
Do you take it?
Yeah, but we got done with that, and we go on this next call, and this is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. And I've done thousands and thousands of removals and bombings, funerals. I mean, you're talking 10,000 removals a year. All right, we go to this house. It's me and this girl Abby, and we walk in, and I'm usually the lead guy. Because on that night, I had like seniority at this point. So I kind of like called the shots in a certain sense. I'm not your boss. Yeah. All right. But
you're not reporting to me.
You're not reporting to me, but it's like, hey, you're going to do this because you've been here 2 days and I've been here 2 years. Mm-hmm. I'm not fucking doing that. But we go in this house and it's all Chicago police officers. 20 of them standing around. So I walk in. Hi, I'm Jim. I'm with...
Like in uniform. Like,
suit and tie. That's what they required us to wear.
Them.
In squad cars. I thought it was a murder scene when we first pulled in because these cars are everywhere. So they're all in there, and I said, "Hi, I'm Jim. I'm with Mount Clair Lucania Funeral Home on Belmont in Chicago." Yeah.
And they're like, okay. They're like, all right. Like just a weird feeling. Just shut me off. Like usually they're like, oh, hey, thanks for coming, blah, blah. They're like, yeah, okay. I'm like, kind of like looking around like, what the fuck did I say?
Like, where am I?
Yeah. All I said is,
Where am I going?
I'm Jim from Montclair Funeral Home. So whatever. Are you ready for us? Yeah. Okay. At this point, we were so busy. We had to go because we had another person waiting.
Sorry, I gotta get this done.
Yeah.
Like,
I go out, I get the cot, and I said to Abby, sometimes I go and I forget what I'm saying, and then I start being me, the other side of me. I'm like, fuck, did I say something? She's like, no. She's like, you just said my name. Yeah. Like, that was fucking weird. She goes, very weird. Like, I thought they're going to kill you. I'm like, okay, you felt that too. So go, I get this lady. I'm walking out. I'm putting her in the van. And the son comes up to me and says, excuse me. I said, turn around. I said, yeah. And I was kind of like pissed because we had a really busy night. And I still had to do other things that I had to do before I could go home.
yeah.
I said, did I say something to offend you? Or he's like, no. Hear me out. All right. I put the lady in the van, close the van. For 2 weeks, my mom's been on hospice. All right. We're all police officers. My wife's a police officer. My 3 sons are police officers.
Oh, Jesus.
90% of the spouses were police. They were the dead lady was a Chicago police officer, and the
Oh,
husband it was just it was Chicago police family. So they know a lot of people. He said, 2 weeks since my mom's gotten really bad on hospice, she kept saying, I gotta go. Jim's coming.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, okay. You're like, listen, there's 8 billion people in this world.
Yeah.
I'm not the only Jim.
Yeah. But still.
Yeah. I was like, okay. He's like, no, that ain't the fucked up part. He goes, we know a lot of people. Like, we're cops. We're in every district. We're all over here. We don't know any fucking Jims. For 2 fucking weeks, we're sitting here, and our mom keeps saying, I gotta go. Jim's coming. And we're like, who the fuck is she? Like, we know Jims, but we don't know Jims that would, like, come over,
Yeah.
Obviously, we know Jims.
Right. There's ancillary gyms everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like this, no, Jim's coming. That's all she kept saying. And I'm like, the fucking hair is standing on the back of my neck. Abby and I are in 2 different cars because we couldn't drive together because we had so much going on that night. Joe, he said, and then you come in. And you're like, hi, he goes, all I heard was, hi, I'm Jim. I don't know any fucking thing else you said. So if we look like deer in the headlights, that I'm like, hold on a minute. I turned around and said, Abby, yeah, you're driving my van. I wasn't getting in that fucking van.
When you started going through that, like, that was the first time in all the people I've talked to, like, where the hair was kind of hitting me a little bit, like just listening to it.
Yeah, that was of the
crazy
thousands. That was, I mean, I've got stories. I've been in a house. I was trailer park up towards like Gurney, Winnetka, somewhere up there, Waukegan. I have no idea. I go in there, Jamie and I, and the coroner guy, the big lady died in the back hall. He's like, do you have a disaster pouch? Now, disaster pouch is a very thick black body bag. Okay, you can drag it. It's not going to rip. You can't cut it. Like, it's heavy duty for scenarios, we'll call them.
So there's tiers to this shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, we always carried them. I mean, I have them in my van. Everyone carries them because you never know.
Fucking professional.
Yeah,
right?
you never know the fuck you're gonna come into.
I'm
like, yeah.
With?
Yeah.
Jim Farkas. Thank you.
Yeah. Right. Come on now.
Come on.
So I said, well, take us back in the room. He's like, do you have shoe covers? No. I said, what the fuck happened in there? Well, she collected porcelain dolls, which I know people are creeped out of. I could give 2 shits, but like when I say she collected them, she didn't have 5, Joe.
500.
5 million. 5 million. They were stacked. There was 2 bedrooms in this trailer where she was. And they were all boxes. I mean, there was probably a buku box. I'm not gonna lie. And they were
eBay Dream in there,
right?
eBay Wet Dream.
Well, yeah. Some fucking freaked out people if they walked in this house.
Yeah.
But room full of them, kitchen full of them. Joe, they were everywhere. They were nicely packaged, but there was pathways to the sink, pathways to the bathroom, pathways.
Like a little village in there.
Yeah, a little village.
It was like the Mario 3 map. Like
literally, I had that.
You can only walk.
Yeah, I was looking for the mushroom to get bigger.
Yeah. You can only go this way. Don't try to fucking cross that bridge. It's up right now.
So we go back there, and I'm looking, and the floor is like real spongy, like almost like it got wet and it's saturated. So I didn't know. The disaster pouch was basically there. We'd still be there moving the dolls to get the cot back there. We had to put her in there and drag her respectfully out of the back room.
Yeah.
So we go and we get this cot. I'm like, no, fuck that shit. Like, and I just couldn't get it down because if one fell, we were going to be buried alive. Mm-hmm. When I say they're floor to ceiling, 2-3 rows thick, I'm not joking. Like, that's how many were in here. I get the lady, and she was in rough shape. I felt bad. Well, she ended up having this disease where her skin flakes. So for like the past X amount of years, like her skin, like a reptile almost, like she sheds her skin. Terrible. Like, that's poor lady. That's all I could think of. That's what we were stepping on all over the house. That's why it was mushy.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that was the shoe covers I wish I had.
Dude, was the shoe covers that they were.
Jamie and I took the lady to where her destination was. We both went to Walmart and bought fucking shoes because I threw them away. I was gross. I was sick. That's it. Sick to my stomach with that one.
Well, it's wild too. Like that story reminds me of I had a customer. I have a regular customer when I bartend. Like when I used to work for. Actually, hey, more shout out to small business.
Crafted. What's up?
Small business. I worked here for a number of years. Shout out to Denver Worker, owner of Crafted Bottle Shop out in Mokina. But anyways, one of the customers I started waiting on there. My guy over there, Todd, his wife comes out with him every now and again, and I've been bartending for another spot in Mokina called Brothership, and they were in there probably last year. I was talking, and like his wife, I've known him forever, and now she comes in, and I get to know her a little bit, and she's like, oh yeah, I used to work for like Discovery Channel. I'm like,
really?
Oh, like doing what? She's like, oh, I was like doing hoarders and stuff. I'm like,
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was telling me a very similar story, different, not the skin part or anything, but like she was talking about walking. She's like, I was walking through this house, like walking through one of these houses, and I was like, yeah, it's hoarders. We know it's going to be fucking crazy, right? It's shit stacked up, blah, blah, blah.
Gross.
So she's like, I'm doing like the pre stuff, all that, whatever. And she's like, I'm walking through this house and I'm talking to someone. And then she's like, I at some point I like look down and I'm like, I'm standing on top of her range, like
her stove,
like her stove.
Oh my god!
Like just the way that
all the shit,
Like she was on top of the stove. Like yeah, bananas.
I don't know how people live. Like why? Just clean your fucking dishes. I can't go to bed if there's dishes in the sink.
You know what I'll tell you?
Huh?
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking doctor, right?
I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
I'm not a maid, but I got a clean house.
So, anyways, back to what you do.
Yeah,
it's
so
such a crazy thing.
Fast forward.
So all these inspirational stories, you're like, I'm gonna buy one of these for myself,
right? Dumbass me. So I jumped the midnight train,
going anywhere,
and I
Don't
take a
stop
management,
believing, baby.
Yeah, right. I take a management position. I get worked to death. I had 95 guys underneath me.
With the same group,
same company. So I took like my boss's job because he moved on.
I am responsible for all these
fucking people. Like, and they're like, I had a lot of babies, adult babies. Well, Mike did this and Tom did that. Like, just go to fucking. You're 50. Why are you calling me? We used to have guys. I finally had a meeting, all 3 shifts. So I had 95 people under me, between funeral directors, embalmers, drivers, a print center, and a care center. Care center did the hub. So all the death, like we did all death calls, dressing, casketing. I had runners that go to all the funeral homes, get all the shit. Because we had like some funeral homes we took the bodies to, but we had like a central prep where like, these 9 funeral homes, they go here and we do all the shit and we deliver.
And then we hit the funeral home itself.
Yeah. So I finally had a thing because I used to have a guy, this fucking guy called me one night, 10 o'clock. Well, I'm not going to make it in tomorrow. Okay. Well, my sister's friend's cousin's dog. But
and that's where you're like an 85-year-old man.
Yeah.
You're like a fucking old school. Right?
I finally
Get your ass up.
Yeah.
Get here.
He's going through a divorce from his wife and he needs me. You're 50 fucking 2 years old. Like, okay.
Sorry about it.
We had a rule. You had, depending on your seniority, 2, 3, 4, or 5 weeks off, 9 personal days. You burn them all, you're mine. If you want to fucking burn all your shit January, February, March through December, because you were all assholes to me during your fucking strike over nonsense that stripped our health and welfare and pension because you're fucking stupid, I'm going to fucking make your life a living hell.
Well,
I had a meeting.
On purpose.
Oh, yeah. This time I was on purpose because I was pissed. I have a meeting, and I sit these fucking adult babies down. I said, I am not a fucking 65-year-old man. I'm not a therapist. I don't give a fuck what you do. You all know your time off, and you know what you have and what you'll acquire.
You're
use
all policy experts when you need to be.
Dude, right? Just I said, from now on, fucking text me. I don't give a fuck if you text me and say, I don't fucking feel like it today. Fine. I don't give a fuck what your neighbor's
as long
sister.
as it falls within.
If you got 12 days and you're on 11 and you're burning 12 in March, fuck you, April through December.
Sorry.
I got sick and tired of that shit. I drove.
Yeah, it's not a good way to live.
No,
I mean,
phones ringing.
because you get it.
Yeah, I get it. It's
how it
just
is.
they made it so difficult. Didn't have to.
Not everybody's built like you.
Yeah.
Not everybody's
No,
Joliet.
No, they ain't Hood. This is Joliet Hood.
They ain't
I wish I
Hood.
was from Shorewood. Like I said, I'm from Shore Hood.
But
So we did the transition, as I tell everyone. It used to take me 45 minutes. My office was at 103rd and Cicero. This is before 80 is a fucking asshole. All right, because 80 is a fucking asshole now.
it's really bad.
More and more.
On Saturday. It's bad.
It's busy on fucking Sunday at 4. Where are you going? It's Sunday.
Doesn't matter.
Go the fuck home.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Piece of shit.
Yeah,
The whole thing.
And they're like, oh.
Anyways, sorry.
Oh, look, there's a fucking screw. Let's all stop,
Yeah.
flip our fucking car, and look at it for 5 seconds.
They're like, we should repair this road. Let's rip it up. One lane. Let's go.
I specifically remember driving to work and it taking me 2 fucking hours. I don't even want to go anymore.
Yeah.
I'm wasting I'm seeing my kids basically get up, and then I'm seeing them sleep. Because by the time I got fucking home, they were still young. I walked in one day and I said to my wife, well, we're going to be doing this again. She's like, what? I said, I ain't fucking working here. There's no way. I'm not driving 4 hours a day to this shit because some stupid fuck's tire fell off and now he just has traffic from here to fucking Indiana. No. Fix your fucking shit and get out of my way. So I said, I'm buying a funeral home. And she's like, fuck. Here we go. Because she knows.
Was it that easy? Was it really that?
She knows when
were you at a point? Did you already thought about it before that, or was it
ish? Yeah. I've always wanted to be. I need to be self-employed. I'm a good person. I'm a good worker. But sometimes
terrible employee.
Because it's terrible when I know what the fuck. I'm not saying I know everything, but if I know this needs to be done, and you're gonna fucking fight me to the death and say it's gonna be. If it's just I work easy. There's no sense in working hard. You can work easy and accomplish 10 times more than working hard and stupid. So I started this process of buying this fucking funeral home.
How did it start? How did you know that it was even potential that you could do that? Or
I had no idea.
Were you already looking?
No. No, I just, me on a whim, woke up one day, started calling.
So what did you do?
I called Mike over at Carlson's. He wasn't interested in getting out yet. You just come back. No, I'm not working for you. I'll work with you.
So it wasn't like they had it up for sale.
No.
You just started cold calling.
Yeah. So I drove by the piece of shit.
Work ethic.
Fuck yeah. 19s, fucking 20s.
Yeah.
So I drove past the fucking shithole on Jefferson and Essington.
Yeah, this place got to be up for sale.
Yeah. It was owned by the cemetery. It was Union. We're a Union town, but that funeral home didn't do enough calls to pay those kind of bills. So
what was it called?
It was built as Blood and Grant, oddly enough, years ago.
Weird. Yeah.
And then when the Grant family sold it to Rich Tappell and Roger Freitag, it said Westwood Memorial Chapel.
That's Westwood. Okay.
And then when they sold it to the corporation, it became Woodlawn.
That's it, Woodlawn, because that's like where my grandpa and they're in Woodlawn.
Yeah. So I bought Woodlawn Funeral Home. I started calling this corporate. Now, I knew how corporates work. There's SCI at the time. There's Stonemore, and then trickled down to some smaller corporations. Well, these are 2 biggest companies in the world that own funeral homes.
Yeah.
So I knew how to look. I knew how to climb. I knew all your little fucking 3-letter abbreviations. I didn't need to talk to you. I needed to talk to you, so to speak. I just didn't take no. I can't go back to work. I did, but I can't continue driving there. I need to just do this myself. She's like, oh, okay. Just hang the fuck on. Let's see what happens. So January of 2018, I started calling. And no, okay, cool. Who's your boss? Well, so-and-so. Okay, cool. No, okay, cool. Who's your boss? So on and so. I just didn't take no. No was not in my vocabulary that year. I didn't accept no. I just kept going. Finally got to the right guy. His name was... He was a Chinese guy. Chow or Chai. I don't remember his last name.
Okay.
But Eugene something. Super nice guy. I said, hey, This is who I am. I grew up 3 streets away. I'm a licensed funeral director. I gave him the whole fucking spiel. He's like, well, we actually do want to sell it. I said, okay, cool.
Like, how the fuck did you know?
Yeah, right? Yeah. He's like,
are you psyched?
yeah. I said, well, I worked at SCI. I work at SCI. You know, we got to sign a whole NDA. We got to sign all this bullshit. Because I had a really good job. I was making.
I know the game, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know the game. And I was making good money at SCI, but I couldn't jeopardize that. So I said, he's like, no problem. So we had like policies, like $100,000. If someone in their company leaked that I was doing something, they'd pay me, and vice versa. I was willing to do it because I was. If I got fired, I didn't have.
I will shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
About this until we get this shit ironed.
So I started January, man, January, and I closed on that motherfucker August 30th of 2018.
Okay. God, has it been that long already? 6 years? You've been doing this for 6 years.
6 years.
You have 6 years of camera footage of Jefferson and Essington people.
I call it awesomeness.
Fucking each other up.
I love it.
What is wrong with?
Listen,
give some people some insight on that. As interesting as the story is for the funeral home itself and why you would do it as a human being, the fact that you set up a camera at a busy intersection in Joliet.
I had
Everybody knows if you're familiar with Joliet. If you're not from Joliet, if you know where Joliet Catholic Academy plays their football games, we're right there. We're right close to that area right there.
Yeah.
Jim's got a fucking camera set up at a busy intersection there on his funeral home to look at his property, and instead he just catches people just Superman drivers, just
daily,
insane,
daily. Like I don't post them all.
Right. If you leave some sometimes they're just for daddy.
If you leave in an ambulance,
give us some. You give the people some.
I give you a popsicle out of the whole box.
Right.
Because when they leave by ambulance, I don't want to be the fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
You're eating the blue bunny by yourself.
Exactly. You're watching me,
but the drumsticks for yourself.
Correct. But I set the cameras up solely because we had a little bit of a bum issue in the backyard. In the woods back there.
In the backyard.
Yeah, I don't want them fucking with my shit.
Is it true? Did you just realize that you owned like a bunch of the cemetery or like that land right there? Is that a real thing, or you did not know that you owned it the whole time? You owned it?
Because I own land in City of Joliet and Will County. I own like 2.97 acres of that corner.
Is it more than you thought you owned?
No,
I thought somebody told me recently that you were like just realized that you had more of the cemetery than you thought, or like more of that area between you and the cemetery.
No, so I own some of Jefferson and some of Essington, and so there's a little tobacco going out to City of Joliet and I. But we play games, and I'm going to win this one.
Having fun with him.
Yeah, I'm having fun with him for a little bit.
Shout out, Joliet.
Shout out, yeah. You fuck with me, I fuck you. You gonna fuck on me? I'm gonna fuck on you.
You fuck on me?
Yeah. Right. I bought it.
Should we be shouting out specific
no, not yet.
in the government?
Not yet. But I put the cameras in, and I didn't even intend for the accidents. But then
obviously you didn't put them in and be like, good, I'm going to put these in. They're going to be accidents here.
If I would have known, they'd have been in sooner. Yeah. I've seen some doozies.
Just a live stream.
Oh,
it's just a live stream to the world.
And people will text me now. They're like, hey, did you see the accident? Nope, but wait.
Like, don't worry.
I watched one.
You got a time on that?
Just give me a time in a day, and I can pull the cameras up.
I'm pulling it.
Joe, I get
so good
this one camera footage,
and I feel bad because
I do too.
These are people getting in accidents, but some of the decisions that are being made at that intersection.
If you're going to be an asshole,
wild.
I'm going to show the other people you're an asshole. I had a couple like where the cars go flying in a ditch, and I've seen one car go like 3-4 feet in the air, land in my parking lot. Well, I can't send that one.
No, that's fair. Yeah,
that was an ambulance
and somebody
ride.
gets hurt. Yeah,
correct. Then I'm this fucking asshole. No. Hey, if you're gonna be a fucking idiot, I'm showing it.
And then the world decided to hand you
Joe.
They're like, you know what, Jim? You like this so much, we're gonna bring it right inside the funeral home for you.
I bought this funeral home, and I have been redoing everything I possibly can. Everything to your eye, without going past a coded door. Was brand new.
I love the pens.
Yeah,
the pens are wonderful.
I know, they're great. They write so nice. I have people that come in there. Yeah, we don't use you, but can we have a pen? No, fuck you.
I have to make. You know what? And it's funny that you said. Now that I think about it, I have to make sure like I write down somewhere officially that like if I die, I want to go to the Farkas funeral.
Yeah,
that was I endorse it with my whole heart.
Yeah. We're gonna need a contract signed.
I mean, I hate having to go there, but when we do.
Yeah, we're all going to go somewhere, I guess.
It is a good time, right? Like that's
Yeah.
that's where I want to be. I've watched fireworks in that parking lot.
Dude,
I have
I love
emotional
4th of July.
connections. I have
4th of
emotional
July is-
connections to it now.
I know. 4th of July is my favorite, and we're there every 4th of July, and I block off the whole front for like friends and family.
It's so awesome.
Because I don't like people driving by and people
I think
just
we only did it
come.
1 or 2 years.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Dean was there. I hadn't
Yeah.
seen Dean in fucking years.
Yeah, Mejia
Shout out
will
Dean
come
Hunter.
out. Yeah, Dean. Mejia will
Dean.
come out
Yeah.
there.
I get to see Mejia all the time now because our kids are in Troy. We
Yeah.
can see
Yep.
you, me,
See ya.
you.
Whole
we're-
choir.
Choir.
We're called the choir
yep,
group.
Yep. We got to start drinking for those. Anyway, but the good Lord decided that
so-
like, we're going to put a car inside the building.
Yeah, August
For you.
21st.
For you.
Okay,
Recent, really recently.
8 weeks, 9 weeks ago, I'm sitting there, super busy, minding my own business, and sometimes I just need to get there. Business hours are when I'm there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
At the end of the day, if I take the phones off answering service, I'm there. If not, but I got there early. Everyone was at work, so Teresa went back to school teaching. The boys,
Idiot. So dumb.
yeah, well, she's learning that real quick. The boys are at school. Charlie's at school. So I got there early. I'm getting caught up. And, when you stare at something long enough, you need to fucking, like, walk away.
Yeah. Just stand up.
Yeah. So I'm like, you
Shake
know
it
what?
out.
I got a couple to take to the crematory. I'm going to go do it. I'm going to call. Yep, I'm on my way. So I leave. Thank God.
So you loaded up a couple to go.
I loaded a couple to go, took them over.
in the new van.
No, I know. I took Betty White.
You took Betty White.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
So I took her. I like drive.
Options.
Yeah, I got out 9.
That's a true car collector
9.
right there.
I'm not a
You
doctor,
drive
but 9.
them, yeah, you drive them sometimes. You know, like, you got to give them their run.
Yeah. So I left, took him to crematory, and I had the Camaro I was driving, and I'm like, I gotta get my van back out. So I get out. I'm like, fuck, I don't have the key to move, flip the car, bring the new van out, put the Camaro, blah, 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 blah. Car people problems.
Fucking real issues. 9 cars.
9 cars. 9. So I get back in my van, and I'm driving around thinking, well, I'm going to bring the fucking van up there. I'll go on the front door. I'll get the key, come back, put the shit away. I'm at the back door. Now, I specifically remember saying this. My phone was like triple ringing and messaging, and Messenger was going off. Like all these cops and firemen I knew. Like, I'm like, how can 5 people call me and text me and email me and like it didn't make? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's 9:02. What the fuck? I literally
This
said
isn't
this.
normal.
I literally said
I'm
this.
used to chaos, but this is more chaos.
It's 9:02 in the morning. What the fuck is going on? So I pull in. I park in the normal spot I park. I can't see the front. All I see is a bunch of people standing up there. And I had a wake that night.
At your own
At my own funeral
building.
At my own funeral home.
Mm-hmm.
I had so many people there. So many. I was so busy with work. I come around the corner. First thing I see all these people, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here at 9:02 in the morning? This shit don't.
Yeah. Family visitation.
This is
doesn't
not
start
going on.
until
3:30.
3:30.
You're told, come here at 3:30. It's 48, whatever. Maybe they're dropping stuff off. So I'm like, kind of like annoyed because I kind of had some other stuff to do to make sure he was ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I come around the corner and there's a fucking 2012 Chevy Malibu, half in my building,
Quality car.
half hot. The best fucking car. Hey, listen.
Car number 10.
It hit the building at 60 miles an hour.
Holy shit! Is that
And
right?
no glass on that lady's car broke until they drug it
Whoa.
out and then the bricks caved in.
Whoa!
So, good car.
They drug that thing out and then.
And then the windows broke.
Wow.
So I just look.
Gentle
and,
going in, beast going out.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck some shit up. I see this car and Mike Rohar was with me there all morning.
Shout out Mike Rohar.
Yeah. What's up, Mike Rohar? He's busy right now working.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buddy.
Joel said I had to come today on
He's
Thursday.
fucking having. He's like as he's telling the story about how he said fuck this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there it is, a fucking car. And I'm like, and this guy, I'll never forget this fucking guy. And I was mad, didn't know what the fuck to do. I had a funeral that night, and I knew it wasn't going to be perfect because I like to make shit be perfect for people. They spend money. It should be perfect. Well, here's a fucking Malibu sticking out of the fucking building.
Yeah, it's a fucking time to deal with, right?
Yeah. And this guy goes, she crashed in your building. And all I remember saying is, no fucking shit.
Okay.
I can see the fucking car sticking half out of my building. But so all I remember is going in because I didn't want it to set on fire.
Yeah.
Because that's just a nightmare. And then I'm standing there, and then at this time...
Did I pay my insurance?
Right.
Yes, I did.
All that shit.
Good.
Well, I just called the insurance man.
Light it up.
I literally called the insurance man the day prior and told him no because they like tripled my policy. And I just said no. So I'm thinking, oh, my fucking dummy.
They did this to me.
Yeah, bastards. Sorry, Larry. No, I like you.
All a whole ruse.
So I go in. The place is demolished, Joe. There's shit everywhere. Everything's brand new.
Hey, you shared the pictures with the Facebook community
because I needed help. I didn't know what to do. So I called Mike.
Sounds like another shout out coming.
Yeah, I called Mike and I was like, hey, I need you at the fucking funeral right fucking now. There's a car in the building. It's like, what? There's a fucking car. Click.
I will explain when you get here.
Yes. So I called him. I called my brother John, and he was like, he didn't know what to do. He was all the way up in the city somewhere. I have no idea. So
Mike's always down to get in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we get the car out. It's 3:15. At this point, John has come. I had like 5.
Like we're not canceling this visitation at this point.
I called.
So trying to fuck this family.
The phone wouldn't shut the fuck up. I had 3 other calls that day. I got a car in the building, and I had the nicest lady's husband's visitation. She was I've had a lot of nice people in my building, but she was amazing.
Considering the circumstances,
yes,
outstanding.
I'm thinking, holy fuck, I got a coat. What do? It ran in the newspaper. If it's online, you can hang a fucking sign on the window and say, hey, shit got canceled, clearly.
Sorry.
See you Monday. I freaked. What do you do? I was vacuuming. You've been in the building.
Yeah.
There was
Still
glass.
A lot of pens.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of pens.
I know. There was glass. She hit it so hard there was glass at the back of the building. Dust.
Wild.
Yeah. So it was just a mess. So I called my friend Tim, who owns Timco Construction.
Shout out Tim, bro. Timco Construction.
Dude, he's awesome.
For all your anything needs.
Yeah.
Tim's an old friend.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time with Tim after he got hit by a car.
I know.
While he was on a skateboard.
I remember.
6th grade or 5th grade or 6th grade. Pretty much lived at his house for about a year while he was recovering from that.
Yeah. He's just a
Tim
good
also
dude.
donated like $1,000 to my kids' baseball team last year for no reason. Literally no reason.
He's awesome.
He called me. He's like, if it was for you, I'd say fuck you, but
for your kids. Yep.
I got you. Like, yeah, and
super dude.
Look what he's done with a small business in this area.
Same thing.
I mean, if
he
you don't
worked
see
for someone.
If you don't see Bowser on the side of a truck, when
Correct.
you're driving around this town, you're not really looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you at Essington and Jefferson in a car accident.
yeah. And how about that? Like, I had seen somewhere. I don't remember if Mike told me or somebody told me that Tim's group came out and
I called Tim
got
right
that
away.
Stuff into at least some sort of shape for a visitation to happen that night.
Yeah, I called Tim. He's like, I'm on my way. Like, he spit out all these words. I had no idea what he said. I think it was like, fuck, I'm really big. And all
Dude's
of a sudden,
a fucking animal.
Dudes just show up. His brother shows up, Anthony. Awesome dude.
He's
kind of been the PR or the.
I got to see him a little bit.
Yeah.
I went there to pick the check up for the
nice.
donation, and a few of them were there hanging out. I got to see the dogs and stuff. It was really good. I hadn't seen him in years.
Yeah. Same
years.
kid. Same guy.
Yeah.
I call him a kid because he's younger than us.
Yeah. Well,
knowledgeable.
No, he's not. Tim's my age.
No,
Me
I'm
and
talking
Tim are
about
the same.
Anthony, his
Anthony,
brother.
Yes.
Yeah. He's
similar amount family.
Yes.
Like you guys. A lot of boys. A lot of crazy boys running around.
A lot of craziness.
Crazy awesome mom.
We
Shout out Mary Beth.
We handled the west side, and he handled the soft east side. That's what we always said. The Rowe family's got here. Farkas, like gangbangers.
Cathedral area was never the same when they came in.
No,
they
wrecked shop. Good for them though, because he's put his name out there.
Yeah,
he's a good dude. So we get the place. He's got 4 or 5 guys. I've got like 10, 15 people. We're just put it together because I called Jackie was her name. I said, hey Jackie, how are you? Oh, I'm good. How are you? I said, well, I've had better days.
I got a car.
Yeah. I said, I have a Chevy Malibu parked inside. Oh, I said, some lady just got.
We don't have any garage doors.
No, front of the building.
But it's inside.
Garages are in the back. Yeah. You know the men's room?
Yeah.
She had to go potty.
Yeah. It's right there.
And she parked in.
Yeah.
So anyway, so she
Impatient.
yeah, she goes, Jim, Larry always said everything's going to be a creative detour.
Of course she did. God
She said, can we still do it tonight?
How impressive, though.
Right.
For her to be
She didn't give a fuck. She wasn't concerned.
Do you mind if we still do it tonight, Jim?
Yeah. And we did. We wrapped everything up. We built like these walls and we put black plastic on. Black is clean to me.
Yeah. It didn't look bad. So.
No, it didn't look bad. So we've been battling that. And then last Thursday is when we started. And it's painted. I got doors and trim coming.
Last Thursday, you said?
Yeah, last Thursday we started.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I have a funeral tomorrow. And it's...
So you're like kind of showing off the updated,
80,
upgraded?
80% done. You know, the brick is not up yet. The brick will be here next week.
That ain't bad, though.
No.
Man.
Windows in-ish.
It's bad, but it's not...
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this lady caused, Joe, we're $125,000 in damage.
Epic amounts.
Yeah. I wish it didn't happen.
It's kind of... What day did you say that was?
Wednesday, August 21st.
Okay. I'm close.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, you're looking for the photos?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
I got some.
Yeah, those...
I got some for you.
That just haunts
All right,
me.
here we go.
Look at that stuff.
We're,
That's it. That's
we're
the fucking card right there
we're
inside.
Facebook official here.
Yeah. That is...
You know what? GM, you should be proud. You built a war machine.
I built... Fuck.
GM built a war
You
machine.
want to know what happened?
Chevy.
Do you want to know what happened?
I mean...
I do construction all the time. And I told my wife...
What does that mean, you do construction all the time?
I'm always fixing something. Okay. I'm always fucking building better.
All right.
You know?
All right, Bob Vila.
Yeah,
Relax.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I said 24...
We get it. You're into fish tanks. That's fair. You don't get to do construction all the time, too.
I always open up something. I did the pool. I mean, I put a fucking pool. Let's circle back to the pool.
Yeah, pool's sick. Well, wait. At some point, you had pictures of the actual tarps. So
yeah.
so
I thought it would be in that cluster of grue.
It's not in here.
It's not, bro. I can airdrop those to you.
Oh, screw it.
Because you know I have to say.
Here's some more of your. Is this the scene?
No. So that's a funny.
A different one.
No, it's a different one.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you about that one.
All right. I'll come back to you.
Yeah, that one. So Larry's visitation was that night.
Uh-huh.
We were doing mass the next day, and then he was getting cremated. Okay, that girl that got in that car accident was pulling into the funeral home with his urn and got smoked.
Oh, that's so messed up.
I called Jackie. I'm like, you got to get your husband out of my building. I can't do this anymore. He was here, and he got a Malibu driving through. They were just delivering his urn to me, and this lady just got. I mean, she listened to somebody and turned. She listened to the middle guy, and the middle guy didn't give a fuck about the left guy.
One of those. Yeah.
She hit him.
Come on.
Yeah. No, you're okay.
No,
Fuck
you're
that
safe.
guy coming 50.
I never trust that guy.
No.
100% never trust that guy.
No, because that guy.
I'll wait.
That guy's me and you, just hoping to see some cool shit.
Or he's just like the dumbest, nicest guy ever.
That's what happened.
Woman,
Yeah.
I'm just really nice, and I want you to be able to go. But
Right.
I'm not.
I'm gonna get
I'm
these
not
pictures.
taking into consideration what's happening around me.
Yeah. So I called her. She's like, "Oh, God, I was really hoping you'd hold the ashes until we do the burial over at Abraham Lincoln." I sweat like 2 weeks. I'm thinking, what the fuck else can happen?
Like, please.
So back to these car
it's
accidents.
like cursed. Like the nicest woman.
The
on
nicest
planet.
woman, and the husband was probably cool as shit too.
Yeah, he's probably great.
But he was going out with a bang. This poor guy was going out with a bang.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
We're bringing it. We're bringing the heat.
We're bringing this.
We're bringing.
But
the heat.
we're almost done, Joe. I got the building back to a viewable site.
Here we go. As you're
Did you get it?
As you're talking. Here
Oh,
we go.
then you find it.
Here we go.
Not bad.
Yeah, like okay.
Clean.
You get your bank. Your bank. What do you call those things? The little stanchions. Kind of guide people. Like, hey, sorry, you can't go this way.
You just can't go this way today for this purpose because the city wanted to come in.
Just for today.
Yeah, they want to make sure the
forever.
building wasn't going to fall over.
Not forever.
But it all worked out. I had a couple people that kind of barked about it, but I won't get.
Oh, really? Like people that attended?
They're
like, what kind of place is this?
Yeah, but I was just in your house getting someone that died in your house, and I saw your house with fast food garbage all over. Like, bro, you're not.
All of a sudden, Jim gets spiteful.
You're not judging me.
He's like, hey, you fuck.
I had a fucking car in here. What's your excuse?
Yeah.
You know?
That car was in here 12 hours.
Oh,
Not
God.
even.
I think they pulled it out at 11:30 because they had to like structurally make sure the building was structurally sound and all that crap. So it's been a headache.
Like you don't want to. You want to make sure it's safe. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're not trying to have any more insurance.
I got general public coming
issues.
in.
Yeah.
That fucking building collapsed and I kill more. I'm gonna jump
Kill
on the
more.
bottom.
Jesus, Jim.
I know,
Like, you went
right?
right there. That's
That
your
lady-
whole mentality.
I feel so bad for that lady. She's lucky to be alive. She hit and came to a dead stop.
And she was good.
She was good.
She's
She went.
good.
She went to the hospital. I have that video. That one will go up. That's like the ending of the movie.
The
where
coup de
everyone's
grace.
waiting for it.
Coup de
but I got to
grace.
make sure, like insurance money.
Like, you good with this? Everything
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
up? Everything's fine?
Yeah.
Alright.
We
You
got.
good? You
This is
good?
a six-figure fuck up.
Yeah, this is gonna be a real.
It'll be up there. It'll be
It'll
like a
be a
drum
real
roll.
thing.
Like we might do like a countdown, like 10 days, 9 days.
It'll be
8
like
days.
a film premiere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're leading
Yeah.
up to something here.
We are.
So, all right. So, one of the funnier things. I mean, obviously, like this, you've done a lot with what you're doing. It's been 6 years you've been doing this, right? So, you're used to it. You're comfortable. You are. I will say this: you're one of the people that I've met in my entire life that are more comfortable in their own skin, at least on the surface, as far as I know.
Yeah.
As I've never heard you express anything otherwise. You're very comfortable as yourself, right? You are running a business. It's a small business. It's a however you want to classify it. It's a local business, right? So we can talk about things in one regard related to the business, or the just the general business of what you do is so like unique because not a lot of people get an insight into it, right? So when we get to talk, we get to talk privately, and now both of our closer friends. Mike is working with you. Like, you guys have stories. I don't know what you want to share, what you don't want to share, but I have had stories with you that you've told me and over, drinks or whatever that have left me fucking dying laughing.
Yeah.
Just like hilarious, like amazing stuff. And it's like, you're running a business. I don't want you to like jeopardize anything.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Yeah.
Tell a story.
I'm an
but, like,
open book. Yeah, I am who I am. If you don't like me, then I'm gonna sleep. Fine
But
tonight.
I mean, you guys have talked about a story about some glasses that slid during mask time.
So Mike and I are like two of a kind. All right, we're just fucking goofy. We just live life. We do whatever happens. We just go.
Mike's outstanding. I mean, just
he-
the whole family.
The-
I mean, really,
yes,
the
yeah.
girls, all of them.
I roll him into this. So I buy this funeral home. We're hanging out. We're real close. He was at Aeromark Aeromark at the time.
just hating it.
Hating it. And he just kind of like, I said, hey, when I get calls, like, can you go help me? I'll pay you. So I kind of like, he started getting into it, and he was doing removals with me. You go to a house, it's got to be one licensed funeral director, and anybody else can go. Okay. He's like, well, Mike's at the start, he saw blood, he died. He saw a dead body. He was queasier and shit. Like, here I am with these bodies
Took some
everywhere.
getting used to.
It's not for everything. I mean, I remember my first one I saw, and I was at Cook County Morgue. Imagine the shit I saw up there. But he comes in and
I remember my first beer.
yeah, right. So me, I haven't seen it all. I'll never, even in my dying day, I'll never say I've seen it all, because every time I fucking think I've seen it all, some shit comes out of nowhere. And you're like, what? How? No, you're a liar. But Mike gets good. He comes in, he's helping me, he's driving on funerals. He's just learning my way. And my way, whether it's the right way or the wrong way, it's my way. And I feel people like me.
Obviously, it's the right way.
6 years, I mean, I'm not gloating, but there's other guys been doing 100. Will I make 100? Age? Fuck no. I'm hoping to make it to 50.
50
But-
be tight.
Yeah, that'd be tight. We'll get in there, squeak in.
Good with
Any
that.
day past 50, blessing. But he comes in, and we're two fucking weirdos doing a job that we shouldn't even be doing.
But having fun. Like,
Having a great time.
Being around.
We're
and
going
making money
in.
and doing it right.
Doing it right.
Professional.
We're going in. The first call, September 13th, 2018. I bought a funeral home August 30th. The fucking phone didn't ring. I'm thinking, oh, that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, I need that money back.
That's like a lot of Maine Coons.
Yeah. Well, maybe two.
Just to circle all the way
Yeah.
back.
He
When you're 228 in, it's like
Are we
we might as well circle
Get
back.
the fuck out of here.
You didn't think.
We
You
haven't
didn't
even-
think. I bet you thought I'll do an hour.
I didn't even know. We even got the family adventures.
I mean,
We have so much more.
keep rolling, dude. So, anyways, first call.
First removal, I made arrangements ish. I'm more of your removal, back room, can do what you need to do. Never really sat with the family. Couple, hey, go figure this out. These fucking awesome people, first off, come in. Is this your first call? No, I'm good. I'm
I'm a professional, guys. That's
No-
hilarious. It's funny that you think that, but
I had no idea what I was doing.
really good at this.
Yeah. They're like going through cremation. Well, my dad wanted to be cremated. Okay. We didn't serve it. No, we just want to do everything over at Woodlawn. Okay, cool. So I'm
Sure.
like, excuse me a minute. I'm going to go print the paperwork. So it's nice because, we'll learn. I can't. Remember I said I can't read and write? I'm not joking with writing. I write like a 2-year-old. Yeah. So I have to print
It's
stuff.
not Woodlawn. It's Farkas funeral. but
Correct.
That's fine.
Right. Right. Yeah. I got it. D's got degrees, not
Yeah.
C's.
Yeah.
They throw at me. Well, we want to do flameless cremation.
Wow, is that a thing?
Yeah.
That's an option.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I said, what? So flame cremation is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Flameless cremation is this ginormous machine that looks like a time capsule that a body goes into, and it uses
Didn't even know that existed.
it uses like
An MRI? Like it's
no,
like an MRI
it looks
machine,
like
you
that,
slide
but
'em
like
in
you
there?
slide in there, it fills like with water, and there's a couple earth elements, alkali. I don't know what the mixture is.
It's like a blender? It's like a ninja?
No, that would be weird, but I mean,
sounds
I'm in.
like it sounds like a ninja.
I got dark. I'm dark.
So, all right,
yeah,
all right.
I'll watch
Anyways,
it.
you
So it breaks
explain.
the body down in a more natural fashion instead of
Okay.
an abrasive fucking fire going at 1800
Yeah,
degrees, blasting you for 8 hours.
Okay.
This breaks you down. I had no fucking idea at the time, but I knew my friend Ryan wrote the book for Illinois.
Oh,
Brought it in. He owns Flameless Cremation, and
of course he does.
yeah,
Shout out Ryan.
he's awesome. Dude's great.
What's
Fast
Ryan's,
forward.
What's Ryan's name? Was
We're
it
on
Ryan
vacation.
what?
I
Was it
run
Ryan?
into him on Anna Maria Island. Like, what the fuck is the chance of
How?
that? I don't know.
How?
This has happened everywhere. But anyway, so I call him like, Ryan, holy fuck, this is what happened. He's like, no worries, go on my website, print it, you're all good. So I do this. So I said to Mike, well, they're going to do flameless cremation. He goes, what the fuck is that? I said, I don't fucking know. We're going to learn this shit together.
Mhm.
So we did
We're
it.
doing it.
Ryan comes down. He does it all. He brings me back the ashes. Now, your normal cremation is like, call it sand.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's some larger chunks and blah, blah, blah. So I get this, and it's like powdered sugar. It's
Oh,
so
wow.
fine and doesn't pour like cremains. I didn't know. So,
It's like clump.
oh, man, poor Dan. Poor Dan. That's why Mike and I, you'll see us reference Dan. Well, I go to dump it in, and it just, it didn't spill because I have like a big,
Did it poof?
it poofed.
Poof.
It's Dan lives within Mike and I
Yeah.
on clothes and in our lungs for
Yeah.
eternity. So every time I'm at Woodlawn, I go make sure I say hi to Dan
You breathe it in.
because it like clumped into the fucking big ass thing, and it was just a dust cloud. We're laughing our asses off. We're choking on this,
Also.
and
yeah.
it just has like a weird smell to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
different.
yeah.
Different. It's not like a dirty, like, walking in, someone's been dead for 10 days in the house. It just has an odd odor. And so, like, we're choking, we're laughing our asses off. Again, this is the first body.
Yeah.
We got to do this again.
This is number one.
Number
One of 10,000.
So we just, all this craziness happens. We have so much shit. I'll never forget, we were going to a church, and a church truck is that cart you put the casket on when you take them into, like, a
Yeah.
mass.
Yeah.
We're driving to St. Jude's Church. Mike pulls up. We open the door. We forgot it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we forgot it. So I have to be me and create a creative detour. Mike gets in the car. I got Sarah on the phone. I said, you need to be outside with the church truck. Mike is literally just going to pop the trunk and not even stop. Though, thank God it was St. Jude
Because it was.
and not St. Anthony, downtown Joliet.
Right.
St. Joe. I mean, we'd have been at that point.
Jeez.
6 pallbearers gonna be some tired fucking guys.
Body's a little late.
Yeah.
Body's a little late.
Oopsie.
Like, yeah.
So we go on this removal. We were helping another guy.
Have them hoof it for.
Oh,
long,
yeah. You guys got to hold this shit for 56 minutes.
Yeah.
Because Father Michael is amazing, but he's
hiking.
taking
Yeah.
56 minutes.
Yeah.
You're going to have to hold
Yeah.
this guy.
And you're just gonna have to hold. You just have to be there.
We go into this house, Mike and I, and this was up in Oak Lawn. We were helping a guy that got bombarded. So Mike and I just go. And we were just doing our nightly routine, enjoying the day, drinking, blah, blah, blah. We weren't fucked up, but we were having a good time. So Dave calls like, hey, I just can't. Can you? I'm like, yeah, no problem. Mike and I'll go get it. So we go up there and we walk into this, bungalow, Chicago bungalow. If you've been in one.
Classic. Yep. Classic.
If you've been in one, you've been in all of them.
Yep.
So we go in there and there's 50 people all eating pizza, which I find weird. Like, what? Eating at.
It makes sense. Kind of.
He's right there. Even I wouldn't do
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
eating pizza, and they're like, I'm like, well, do you guys want to go? And there's nowhere to go. They can't, unless they go outside. It was winter, So I'm fogging up, glasses.
COVID times.
Yeah. I don't have to tell you.
Mask is on.
Mask is on.
So obviously, any breath you take in a mask
So I have my glasses
is
down.
going up
Yep.
here.
So I just put my glasses
Hold on,
at the end
wait,
of my nose.
I didn't have my camera. It's
Oh,
going
yeah.
up here.
Yeah.
You're breathing.
Yeah.
Going right up there.
Yeah. You can't see a fucking thing. So I put it down. We're getting ready to pull this guy over on the cot. And my glasses are down. And I look down. And on top of it being negative 50 outside, I don't even know why we picked them up. They should have just cremated them in the fucking living room. It was 500 degrees in there. It was so hot. I was sweating bullets. My glasses just slip right off onto the guy. Nothing more than me other than a whoopsie.
Yeah.
Mike is like shaking because he just wants to burst out laughing because I meant to like whisper it so he could hear it, but the whole fucking house heard
It
it.
was like a Mortal Kombat. Whoopsie.
Oh, the full fucking house. We got in the car and we just started dying laughing. That was a good time. I mean, for us, not them.
Yeah, not for. Well, I think I don't remember if it was that story or another story that you had told me in the past. I remember you prefacing it being like, if it's cold outside and you roll up and all the windows are open, there's a fucking sign. It's like
We go to College Park. I know right where this story
is that what,
going.
maybe? Yeah,
College
maybe that's
Park.
it. Like
It's cold outside. It's winter. We're driving down the road, and I won't say the road. And this family and the deputy coroner is standing outside.
like everybody outside.
Everybody.
It's cold as shit.
So I look at Mike. I said, "Oh yes." He's like, "What?" I said, "Oh, if they're standing outside in the cold and they're not inside, this is gonna be a fun
And
time."
the windows are open.
Yeah, this fucking house was. God rest this lady. She
Can you describe that for people? Like, because 90% of people are never going to smell that smell. And I know nobody can really.
Yeah, I'm so used to it.
Yeah, I know nobody can really
Yeah.
tell you. Like,
There's no. You've smelt it more than you thought. If you're driving down a road and you see that dead animal, and you're like, God, times it by 100.
yeah.
So you've all smelled
Just
it.
extrapolate a little.
Yeah. Well, this lady was 10 times worse. She was a collector, a hoarder of her own shitty diapers.
Yeah.
And it was sad because, like, wealthy lady, we find out, had all the money in the world. Family tried helping her. Just like to live her own life. You know, this poor lady. So we go in this house of film. I shouldn't laugh. The deputy coroner, this is their main job.
This is what they do.
If they're there, there's an issue. They're not going to someone's house in hospice. They're going to someone's house. It's a disaster, a homicide, a suicide. They're going to some shit.
Okay.
This guy, he's gagging. Mike is just, I'm laughing. I'm sucking it all in laughing at this point because, like, how can you sit there? Like, because it's fucking funny watching you two. So, here she is.
I'm dead inside.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no emotions inside.
Yeah.
I can't have those anymore. So she was upstairs. She unfortunately passed away. She's been there for quite some days. The house was terrible. The house should have just been torn down.
It was that bad.
Just flatten it. Oof. They sold it and someone bought it. And it's like,
You're like, what?
I want to knock on the door. Because I don't think if you
Just so you know.
I don't think if you dug a 50-foot perimeter around the house and took all the dirt out like 100 feet down, if I would buy that.
And incinerated it? Like,
Yeah, it was brutal.
Oh, Jesus.
People, you can't control the way they live, and
No,
I'm not here to judge
and I'm
anybody.
I'm good with that.
If you want to live like that, you be you. I'm gonna be me, and don't judge me.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
So Mike has been drug into this, and I have just thrown
He's
him
in it
to
now,
the,
baby.
Yeah, I threw him to the wolves. You know,
He's
I drag him in there.
He's like, fuck it, I'm taking the classes. I'm going to pass
Yeah,
these
a couple
tests.
years in, he finally said he's going to do what I do. He's like, I'm going to school, and he did. Mike is as licensed as I am. As I am right now.
He's
fucking
officially locked up to the gills.
Yeah.
He's jacked up to the gills.
Yeah. So fuck. I think we should roll family vacations.
Yeah, well, let's go there then.
So, Teresa and I have made a decision at a young age we're smart. We save what we need to save, and we live our life. But we want to make sure our kids. We didn't go on many vacations. You know, my mom took us to the Dells.
Poor white folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She took us to the
I
Dells.
spent a lot of time in Branson, Missouri.
I see. I never did that. So we did Dells and we did Florida once. So we like to take our kids on adventures, as we call them.
Yeah.
We go to the Dells with them, you know, on a short, call
do
it
the
3
regular
day.
shit. Do the
When
regular
they're
shit.
younger, they loved it.
And now you're doing baseball tournaments and shit. Too.
Yeah, so
you
we're
find
kinda-
yourself in little places like that.
Yeah. So we go to Gatlinburg.
Ooh, Tennessee.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. We rented a cabin at the top of the hill. It took like 15 minutes to drive up there. Of the week we were there, I swear to God, it took me a different way. I had to do the GPS every single time because I would get lost.
Yeah.
So we're going up
It's like
there.
getting back to a Dominican resort. You don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it took 40 minutes to.
Oh, yeah, that shit.
Maybe it took 5 minutes.
And
to
then
get
5
back.
minutes to get back. 40 minutes to get there, 5 minutes to get
I
back.
don't know.
So we go on this awesome trip. We're in this top of the woods in a cabin. We're in the heart. And like this cool little cabin. We do shit. We don't just sit there. And like we go and we fucking do adventures. So we found this place. You can go in caves. We're like 100 feet underneath the world, as I call it.
Yeah.
Scary as shit, but you know what? Fuck it. You only live
Like,
once.
I could die here. It's fine. No big deal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're going to try this shit.
Yeah. We do all kinds of shit. So I don't remember if the hike was first or if the shit that went down one night was first. Let's talk about the hike. So we go and the kid's like, oh, we want to go hiking. I'm like, all right, let's go. You know, I carry a gun. And I don't carry a gun to be like, ooh, I got a gun. I can fucking kill you. I carry a gun because at the end of the day in this goofy ass world, if it's going to be my kids or someone else's life, it's not going to be theirs.
So did you like I just carry it?
I
I'm
carry
in
it.
Tennessee right
Yeah,
now,
well, I have a
even though
concealed
technically
carry. I have a concealed carry. I know
for Illinois, or is
Yeah,
it
but-
federal? Is it go for the
No,
country?
so like mine is like other states host it, but I also have Utah and I also have Florida. So I have states that are covered. So
Tennessee goes off, dude.
I am
No
a,
state tax. Okay.
yeah. I'm
My
of
uncle,
all.
my uncle just moved there.
Oh,
Crossville.
really? Yeah,
Crossville,
dude.
Tennessee, baby.
I-
Shout out Jeff Bobby.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's take the kids.
Yeah. Well, we're going to Pigeon Forge for a baseball
Same thing.
tournament. Yeah,
Same
we're
thing.
doing-
Pigeon
we're-
Forge.
We're
When
hitting
we
Pigeon
came down
Forge
the
for a
mountain,
baseball tournament this year.
awesome. When we come down the hill, left was Pigeon Forge, right was Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
So it's like two big Wisconsin dells with some cool shit.
Yeah.
All right, I got an aquarium.
A little more rural.
You're welcome.
Rural.
Yeah.
A little more rural.
So we decided to go on this fucking hike, and we don't do touristy things. We like to take our kids into
Like figure it out.
civilization.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go and figure it out.
So we always meet a local, and they're like, "Yeah, fuck this shit. This is fake. Go here." So we find this place, and it's got all these trails. Like, go here, go there. So we did like a short one. We did a medium one. The kid's like, "Oh, I want to do this 5.6." Like, I really don't. I didn't want to, you know, because I knew it was going to happen.
Because you were like 0.01. That's what you were thinking. Like 0.01's
I don't know where we're at.
5.6.
I'm in a national.
0.01's
I'm in
gonna
the
happen.
Smokies. I can't be carrying a gun, but I have a gun. I don't know what's out here. Thank God I had a gun.
Oh,
Thank
and
God.
the story gets better.
Yeah. 5.6. Like, yeah, we could do it. Well, I know the two, Jack and Charlie, are going to start fighting. I don't want to be involved. We've been out hiking all day. Let's just go. Like, oh, let's just take them. It's only 5.6 miles. Well, fuck you on your only 5.6 miles.
Yeah.
All right. We start and we just go thicker and thicker, and people start disappearing. Like, not like off the face of the earth,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like we don't see
Yeah.
anybody.
You're
We're on
whoa,
like
there was people, and now there's no people but us.
the paths are kind of carved out, but like these have like leaves on it. So we're thinking, okay, well, like no one's been down here. We made this bend around one corner, and like 5 feet to the left was straight down, and you were like on the wall, and it was straight up. So we're going, and it's just deeper and deeper. And then I was calling them runways. We saw like this enclosed tree runway, like a football field length, and you see it like wide open. Like, okay, cool. You know, we're getting
Let's
there.
go that way.
No phone. Too stupid to set my watch. Too stupid to set my trail. Kind of set some points so I kind of knew what to look for to see. 5.6 miles with 3 kids is 29.12 miles.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. We go to the end. We're at the end of a cliff. We got to go left. All I see is all the Smoky Mountains.
Oh, shit.
We turn left again, and we walk a football field. I see the light of the day. We go through. We got to turn again. Oh my God. So now we go up to like the third turn. I'm thinking it was like we were in a zigzag maze. We were so left, right, this way, that way. When my bearings are like, I can tell you right now what way I'm facing because I have that.
Good for you.
I have that ability.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor. But yeah. So we get lost in the woods, basically. We find big cat shit, bear shit, no idea.
Like, oh, there's some real shit out here.
There's real shit out there. So it's dry. We have nothing to worry about. We go down, we turn, there's another pile. We go in every pile we found on this 5.6 mile, getting fresher.
Yeah.
And fresher.
Shit's still steaming.
It was. And I said to Teresa, I'm standing there and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of a little nervous. And she's like, yeah, me too. I think that we made a wrong turn. Well, now we're 2 hours in. We can't turn around. I have no idea what way we came. We just got to keep fighting the battle. It got to the point where we fucking told our kids, if a bear comes running at us, I only had a 45. If I shoot that bear,
you have to get a few rounds off.
If I shot the bear running at me, missed, or hit him from a distance, he's just going to be mad.
Be pissed.
I have to stand right here when he goes to bite me. I got to be on key.
Yeah.
But then I kill a fucking protected animal and shove him off the cliff. And I'm going to feel bad because it wasn't his fault. We're in his territory.
We got an HK? HK on you?
No, this is a SIG.
The SIG?
Yeah.
Oh, 6R.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we told the kids, like, listen, if this shit happens, we're just going to go. And we never talk about this again. I should even have this gun.
Yeah.
It
never happened.
Oh, my God. So I was nervous as fuck. Teresa's nervous as fuck. It got to the point where we were ready. Like, we lined up. It was me.
You had a strategy.
We had a strategy. Like we stopped and had a conversation about this.
Yeah, like, hey.
So we was
I don't
me
want
up
to
front.
alarm anybody,
Yeah,
but
we're gonna die. This is it. So it was me in front because I got the gun. It's Chase behind me, then Jack, and then Charlie, and then Teresa was a caboose. Okay, so we like had rotations. You look to make sure we watch our back too. It was real.
Shit happened.
We finally find other people. We all like, oh, people.
Oh, shit.
People.
I have a 45 on me.
Yeah, people. So we finally find the main road to go out, and there was like a lot of forest fires when we were there. So the guy was driving around like, hey, we're closing a park. I'm like, all right, no problem. So we're looking. I finally got phone in our like reception. And we're like probably 1.5, 2 miles away from our car because we kind of like did this and then circled back on the trail.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, how are we going to get back? Like, I don't know.
Dominican route.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go again.
It
So
all
our
comes
choices
back.
are go back in or walk on the road. Now, have you been to Tennessee?
Well, I've been to like Nashville, but not to like rural Tennessee.
So you've never like been in the mountains or anything?
No, just in Colorado.
Okay.
Just in Colorado.
So
yeah.
same thing. When you're going around some of these banks, like if you suck your hand out the passenger window, you could touch the rock.
Okay, no, yeah. I've driven through the Smokies to South Carolina.
Got it.
Fucking nightmare. I hated it.
Well,
it was cold. It was raining.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Well, we took the lesser
I was
two evils.
white-knuckled. I was white.
Oh, were you on the road? Oh, you have to be.
It was so bad.
One wrong turn,
You're
you're
fucking
gone.
going down like this on a cliffside.
And one wrong turn,
Yeah.
goodbye, Joe Bobby.
They're fucking the signs of they're showing you signs 45 miles an hour for semis because your shit will tip over.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, all right, well that's not good.
yeah. You got the ramps where
And
they
it's just
slow
wet.
down.
Everything's
Yeah.
wet. I'm just
Yep.
like, come on. Like,
All the leaves,
terrible.
which making the ground.
And you're going into
slick.
these tunnels that are black,
Yep.
and then you're coming out, and you're like, oh shit, it's like
Yeah.
a fucking train could come through.
Right.
Yeah.
So we chose a lesser two evils. We did not go safely back into the woods. We walked our kids down the side of a highway. That
Hell
we
yeah.
we went around a couple curves, sucking bellies back to the rock, going around like because
fucking-
cars were like right
little
this.
mountain goats.
Fuck yeah, but we weren't going that way. We got in the car and we all just started laughing like, holy fuck.
We did it.
We did it. That's what I was thinking. And nobody died. No bears, no cats, nobody died.
And we still have 3 kids.
Yes. So we enjoy the day. We go to bed. Okay. Round 2. I think this is how it roll. I think it was. I had to ask Teresa. It doesn't matter. We go to bed.
Doesn't matter.
We go to bed one night, and the kids are like had this loft, which all kinds of windows, which was cool, and we had like the room downstairs. And Teresa was up. She's worried, make sure the doors are locked. Lock, unlock, lock, unlock. Bears, because got codes that get in and shit up there. They can't, but she thinks they can.
Now they can figure it out.
She's doing her runs, and someone heard something to the point of like screaming at like 2 a.m. So Teresa kind of got up and walked out and like looked up at the loft, and you can like see there was a big triangle window at the thing, and it was just orange. It's 2 a.m. There's no sun. And all of a sudden, bang, 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 bang. Teresa opens the door. This lady just frantically screaming, "Fire!" And I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm like half asleep. Like, what the fuck? And she is in.
It's like a movie.
Yeah.
Like
she's in
some
panic mode.
Wild lady just yelling fire.
Yeah, like Psycho. Go to sleep. It's 2 a.m. You fucking
Like if there's
drunk.
actually a fire, that's not how you would address it.
Yes. Yeah. So frantically, she's running around trying to get the kids up. Now, the goddamn mountain's going to burn down. 330 some acres burned down that night.
Holy shit.
And Teresa's
Wow.
packing a fucking bag. I said, what the fuck are you doing?
Where are you going?
I said, what are you doing? Oh, I'm getting this. I said, fuck this shit. Walmart has all this shit.
Yeah.
The motherfucking mountain's on fire. Get the fuck in the car. Well, I said, fuck the shit.
Yeah.
We can go buy new shit. Worst case scenario, we go to fucking Walmart, get 5 pairs of pants, 5 pairs of fucking shirts, get in the car and drive
Like,
home.
what is that, like a half a Maine Coon?
Thank you. Not even. That's one leg.
That's nothing.
That's the
That's
one
literally
leg.
Nothing.
So I get her crazy ass in the car, and she's like, well, I said, relax. So now I'm frantically on my phone because you had to set your GPS. Because if you're in midway,
you have no idea.
no. So I'm in pure panic. The hole behind me is engulfed. The cabin directly next to us is gone.
Is that
Gone.
what?
I said, fuck it. There's cars, there's people flying, there's trucks with sirens, like alerting everybody. I just jumped in line. And we were trying to go
Here we go.
15 minutes. And I never went the same way twice of all the times I went up and down that fucking mountain that week.
Going.
I'm following this guy. We're like a train of us circling, going down, 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 down. We get all the way down. The guy's like, this is where the fire was going up. It blocked the road. You got to turn around. We had to go all the way back up and go all the way down the other way. We get to their place. Trees down. Fire over there. Go all the way back up. I'm thinking, oh, this is how you die. Okay. This fucking makes sense.
Yeah, because every time I see a news story, I'm like, how did you die?
Yeah.
Just get out.
That's how. So
Yeah.
finally, like, we had this guy in this, I'll never forget, like a green light for some reason. Like, it could have been 2 a.m, me not knowing what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
Had this wild siren, not like an ambulance or fire truck.
His own shit.
We tailed behind him, and we went all the way down the mountain, and we turned and ended up in, I don't know, Bob's fucking motel.
Yeah.
So it was 2 a.m.
This is
So I'm like,
safer.
yeah. So I went in there and he's like, well, do you have anything? He's like, oh, I only have something with like 2 full. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck if you have an empty room.
I don't care.
I don't care. Well, it's going to be, 80. I don't give a fuck how much money it is. The mountain's on fucking fire. I'm not paying. Just,
Give me your lobby. I don't care.
I'll sleep in the fucking car if we didn't pack our bags like we were, had time.
Yeah.
We ended up going back. They let us up there the next day. Our cabin, couple to the left, and then couple to our right were gone. And then a couple more because it was like a fucking tornado. It was weird. It was like a tornado.
The
path.
way it moved.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Torched.
So crazy.
Yeah. So we came home from that vacation.
That's wild.
Yeah. And we're in Florida. All right. We love Florida. We love the Gulf Coast. All right. Anywhere from
Before you get into
Now,
Florida.
this is
wait. Before you get into Florida.
Yeah.
Let me go pee because
Yeah.
I won't be able to concentrate
Yeah.
if I'm
Do
like,
it.
I have to
'Cause
piss
I'm
so
gonna
bad.
do it too.
All
Do we just walk away?
I'm gonna walk away.
All right.
All right, sorry, had to piss.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. I was like, really locked into what you were saying. And I'm like, I'm gonna piss in my pants, or I'm gonna,
We better
or-
take a break.
or my kidneys might explode. I don't know, one of the two.
Oh,
but
that'd be
at least I
terrible.
have a surgeon on the end.
I can't believe we're 3 hours in.
I know we're fucking doing it, dude.
What's your record?
We're doing it.
Long
For this one, 328, I think might have been the
Wow.
longest.
Okay.
But whatever. Anyways, let's
Yeah.
move on. You like the
Family vacations.
death-defying family
Family vacations.
So now we're moving on to Florida.
Now we're going to Florida.
Tennessee, just a warm up.
Warm up. We go into Florida.
Dominican Republic, appetizer.
So now we're in Florida. We've taken the kids to Florida a lot. We all highly enjoy Florida. We went to Naples for a week, and then we came up to Indian Rocks. Met my cousin
I
up
don't
there.
even know Indian Rocks. I've never heard. I know like Naples, but
Clearwater.
Okay, yeah, familiar.
Something. Somewhere around there. And the kids, I swim. You know me. We've learned that Jim Farkas is not afraid. Yeah,
water guy.
I'm in 10 feet of water in the ocean, swimming down, and I find all of these sand dollars, like a football field full of sand dollars.
Okay.
So I drag the boys out there. They're good swimmers.
Check this out.
Yeah. So we're out there swimming, and all of a sudden, Charlie, I hear this curdling scream. No. The beach stopped for hundreds of feet left and right. I'm thinking, what in the fuck? And I just see this flipper come out of the water. It was one of those fucking Monterey Stingrays. Oh. But it was like the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. It slapped her and Teresa. But we were, again, here we are in the dangers of water. Of fucking stingrays now.
Just doing your thing. Just doing my thing.
Yeah. Oh, man. But back to family vacation. Dude, it's fun. You do this, right? Do you guys go? Are you guys crazy?
No, we're not crazy. Like one of these fucks?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I did think it was fucking insane.
That's unbelievable.
But,
like we're so. I mean, we go to Florida.
Yeah.
Like in the Cocoa Beach Resort, just enjoying ourselves.
We were
watching rockets take off.
Yeah, we were just there.
Yeah. We've been going there the last couple of years.
Where do you stay?
It's called the Resort at Cocoa Beach. That's literally the name of it. Yeah,
saw it.
And so we get to watch. A couple of Elons send 6 people up, and then the next year we came. There was like 4 launches while we were there.
Have you gone there? Have you done like the space tour at NASA?
Nope.
Listen, I'm
like Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Okay. So we were in Port Canaveral or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Cape Canaveral.
Canaveral. Yeah. So we were there June-ish, maybe July. I don't remember. Sometime.
Awesome.
It was cool.
Great.
It was something. We're normally golf, so let's try the Atlantic. Let's give it a different. Let's try a different flavor ice cream once in a while. We go and have this. We're big like Verbo people.
Oh, you like to stay in people's houses, smell their underwear? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we're creepers. We like to go and stay in people's houses. Write it down. Mm-hmm. We're in this cool 9th. We're the top floor.
Okay.
The front of it looks at like the kind of cockeye to the ocean, a good sight. And then our front door-ish was in the back, and we oversaw like all the rockets.
Damn.
Dude, it was so cool.
It's wild. Yeah.
We go to the space can. I thought it was going to be like, we'll be out of here. It'll be an easy day.
It was crazy.
Dude, we were there 8 hours. There's so much to do there. We were there 8 hours.
That's awesome.
Browsing. It was cool. Some of the stuff they had
we didn't
there,
do it. We spent the whole week on the beach. I mean, it's like her sister's family, our family, her mom and dad. Like,
okay.
So that's what we've done the last 2 years, and it's like you're just on the beach all day.
I know. Just go. Spend a day.
Yeah.
I promise you. There's some cool stuff.
Like we had the kids out there at midnight on a blanket watching. They sent 6 people up in 2023, I think.
Okay.
When we were there. They sent 6 people through SpaceX up into the planetary, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And it was fucking cool watching it.
Oh,
watching
man.
it.
It's
like,
so
holy shit. And
so
we just
loud.
had to walk out of, outside of our condo group, area down to the beach, and we could see everything.
Oh, so
watch
cool.
the boosters falling off. Like, why? That's just the feeling and the sound of it in your chest. I'm like, whoa.
Do you know who works there?
Well, when we went, like I had a guy, like a dad that his son and Joseph have played together for a couple of years now, and we know each other. He's in like he's got a kid same age as Joseph, but he's like 10 years older than us, and he's like all I ever wanted was just see like a space launch.
Oh, cool.
And, like my nephew and Joseph are like, yeah, we saw like 8. We don't give a shit.
Rubbed it right down.
Like, that's all I've ever wanted as a 50-some-year-old man.
And these kids like, we're over it.
They're like, yeah, like we decided to go to the arcade. Like we foregoed the
Have
3
fun,
in
loser.
the afternoon because like Jeff, you got to get out there.
Oh, it's so
No,
cool.
who were you saying works there? Somebody.
Justin Edwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sam and Justin, right? Yeah.
yeah.
He's always such a great guy.
Yeah,
He's such a great guy.
he was a cop for Port Orange.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a
That's
police
dope.
officer, and he left. He
Oh.
went down. They were paying him more, and they just kind of hang out.
Dude, good for him.
Yeah, it's cool,
That's
but you
dope.
gotta go. You have to go because
Yeah.
you get on the bus and they take you out to the like the sites.
Yeah.
So you can like see 1, 2, 3 or ABC. I don't remember how
Yeah.
they name them, but it was
30
8 hours.
minutes out, 5 minutes back home. That's
Because I'm not no fucking doctor.
I ain't a fucking dot, dude.
I'm a postmortem
I ain't no
surgeon.
cartographer. I don't know how maps work.
I'm a postmortem
Yeah.
surgeon.
So yeah. So is that it? Is there more? Is there
We-
more
we
vacation?
go on,
Is there
dude.
more
We go
vacation
on.
stories where you almost died?
Yeah,
God damn it! Why?
Teresa. Because
Why?
we're stupid.
What are you guys doing?
Teresa and I were in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah, we went to Kauai,
Oh yeah.
which is a garden island.
I've never been, but yeah,
Go.
never been to Hawaii.
Go to Kauai.
So Shayna will never go on the plane that long.
Drugger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Drugger and dragger. Drugger and dragger.
Drug and drag.
So we go
two
and
Ds.
yes, yep. See, she'll
The two
listen.
Ds.
She's gonna be mad and fight at first.
But
The end result will be amazing.
man, she will love those
Yeah.
colors.
What Hawaiian island did you go to?
None.
Oh, you've. I
No,
thought
no,
you
no.
said you've went.
No, I've never. No, never.
Oh,
never.
the flights. I was nervous as shit with the flight.
Yeah.
We landed. So we midway. Going there was midway to Vegas.
Okay.
I've never been to Vegas airport. That's fucking nasty.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Disgusting.
Why?
I have no idea.
You think it'd be like
You think it would be top notch?
hospitality?
No.
Like,
No.
I've heard that from a lot of people.
Gross. It was disgusting. And we were only there 45 minutes, I think.
It's a bummer.
It is. It is because you think you're going like I've never been
Vegas.
I've never been to Vegas.
Vegas. Supposed to be cool.
Yeah.
Supposed to be cool. Supposed to be clean. Supposed to be hospitality driven. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Got
So
more.
I gotta clear this
Yeah,
code.
yeah.
No, Mike's.
Hey, Mike, you're busy
yeah,
tonight.
yeah. Leave me alone, Mike. Damn it. No.
Sorry, Mike.
We fly over, and I was nervous of the ocean. I don't know why, because
I feel like you'd be right at home. You're like, just fucking dip me.
I don't
dip
want to
me
fall
in
from
there.
30,000
Dip
feet.
me in there.
But yeah, like when I get to the bottom real quick.
Yeah, dip me in there.
We go to Kauai, which is the farther up to the left island. It's like the last island you can go on. It's it's perfect. It's your Florida, your beach, your swimming. It has your Tennessee, which is your hiking, you're doing whatever.
All right.
And homey. It's real homey. It's old island. We're there. I think Teresa and I went 9 days or 8 days. Again, we verboed. We saying that we like to sleep in other people's beds.
Yeah, obviously.
Let us know when you're on vacation. We'll keep your bed
Yeah.
nice and warm.
No, it's not weird, dude. Shut up.
Yeah. We did awesome. We just kind of, I like to see, I want to know where everything's at. And I think it was like, I don't know how many square miles, but it didn't take very long to go. We stayed in the bottom and we traveled the whole island. And we go to bed one night. No, you kind of sleep with the windows and the doors open. Oh, yeah, there we go. What's it say for, so we were down, I keep calling it Papui, but that's not how you say it. But I can't read and write. Right by Luau, or Lihue. Okay. We flew in there. Amazing. Water was flawless. We were there for 9 days, 3 days. No AC. You really don't need it.
Don't need it. Who needs it?
I learned a valuable lesson.
Did you see that train? See that train there on the right? Did you guys see that?
I
No?
probably.
Sure.
They have chickens.
I see that. I see the chickens in the
Okay.
picture.
Okay. So I learned that their predator on this island, the most dangerous animal on this island, according to this local, are cats.
That's wild.
What?
Well, because there's I don't know where it is in respect to the Lanai is
Yeah.
a island known for axis deer, and
Okay.
axis deer are so prevalent there because there are no predators.
Yeah, there's no predators.
like they were Asian, so they had tigers
Okay.
to hunt them. Now they're crazily overpopulated in Lanai because they don't have any predators.
It's safe.
There's no tigers in Hawaii.
You can walk around this island in the middle of the woods, forest, wherever you call it, at 2 a.m. There's no real dinosaurs. This is the island. A lot of the shots are for Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
So you got to see those
Makes
cool
sense.
waterfalls and all this stuff. We go to, where the hell did we go? We went to the northern part of the island. They were building, construction every fucking where you go. It's even in Hawaii. They're building this new bridge. We're going over the water. We're traveling around. We're trying.
In Princeville or Kailua?
Yes.
Or Anahala?
Yeah, that's we would go up and down every day just to kind of see it.
See?
And then the left side is, I don't know what, I can't read. Like I said 1,000 times.
Yeah.
It's like the Wyman
hard.
Canyon.
Yeah.
On the left side of the island, which you can only get by.
Oh, yeah. Waimea.
Yeah, that one
Waimea
too.
Canyon. I see it right here.
It's literally the Grand Canyon with greenery.
No
It's
shit.
badass.
Wild.
So they have chickens that roam this. So this is a valuable lesson number 1.
Okay.
You don't need air
Also
conditioning.
predators.
Yes. You don't need air conditioning. You want fucking air conditioning. These fucking chickens don't cock-a-doodle-doo at 5 in the morning and wake you up. I hope you know that. They fucking cock-a-doodle-doo all day.
Just all day long.
All you hear is cock-a-doodle-doo all day, all
Just
night.
Endless.
We're sleeping the one night. I said, fuck it. I need breeze. I don't care if it's cold, freezing. I need something. So we sleep at 2 in the morning. It starts raining. It gets 300 inches of rain a year in this island. So it rains a lot. But it's like Florida, 4 o'clock. It's beautiful. Awesome driving. You don't have to go there to do anything but just drive around. The site is worth the vacation. 2 in the morning, I wake up. It's raining so hard, Joe. So hard. So our view of the ocean was from here to the end of the street. So it was a distance. It took 4 minutes to walk there.
Yeah.
Okay. We go to bed. I wake up and it's raining cats and dogs, like pouring rain.
Yeah.
Farkas family fun vacation. Just Teresa and I, though.
Shit's going.
I can't get to you and back to me and I without being saturated.
Okay.
So I'm like, Teresa wakes up. I'm like, look at this shit. Like, it was just pure cool. Sheets of rain. So whatever. Well, we go to sleep. When we went to bed, the ocean was over there.
I was worried you were gonna go
Joe,
here. That's freaky.
We woke up and the ocean was past us. It flooded us out. It shut the island down. They had FEMA coming in to help. They had National Guard, the United States Army coming in, rescuing people. It filled the first level 8 feet of water. It knocked out all the hot water heaters were in the basement. Yeah. It
what level are you guys on?
2.
So you guys are just like you had water, but you didn't have it.
It wasn't up to us because the basement's what filled.
It's close.
But it flooded. Like if you walked to the car, you were getting wet.
That's fucked up.
It was, and I just looked at her and
how is this real?
I looked at her and I said, people ain't gonna fucking believe this. They think we make up shit because somebody's fucking that 0.01%. It happens, 0.01% strikes.
Yeah, nobody's ever gonna go on vacation. You were right at the beginning of this conversation. Nobody's ever gonna go on vacation.
We go to sleep.
That's why you guys go by yourselves. Yeah.
17
if I was your
inches.
kids, I wouldn't go to vacation with you.
They love it though.
Like,
they love.
Nope.
I hope they look back like, hey, our parents might have been fucked
we
up.
survived some shit.
But boy, they didn't give a fuck. We just did what we did. So we had 17 inches of rain per hour for 5 hours. Do you know how much fucking rain that is?
I'm not a mathematician.
Too much.
I'm not a mathematician.
Here, let me give you the figure. I woke up with the fucking ocean over there, and I went to bed with it over there, and I woke up over there.
The ocean was kind of down the street,
and it was
the
like,
ocean was past.
Yeah. So like that day was supposed to be our day to go to like the shops and walk around like all the locals and do all that stuff. And here we are, 2 fucking tourist retards. That's the last of the island that's kind of old school. They don't really like you when you're there. Okay, they do because you're spending
your
money.
Don't get me wrong.
But they don't like you.
They're like, you don't need to be here.
Yeah. We go down and they're like taking their stores apart. They're shoveling dirt, sand.
And here you are.
Like, here we are.
How am I gonna get home?
Yeah. How the fuck? So we made the best of it and just kind of hung out. So they had what's called brown. Before the water was crystal clear. Okay, you could see the bottom of the ocean anywhere you're at.
Everything was just shit.
Brown water.
Shit diarrhea.
Didn't want to get in it. So we just started driving through some of the forest woods, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And we go over this bridge they're building. It wiped the brand new fucking bridge out. Gone. The crane.
Bummed out.
The crane. It's one fucking bridge on the whole island. And thank God they didn't tear the other one down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
we've been
they
fucked.
waited. They were like, let's make sure this
Yeah.
one gets built before we try to take the other one down.
Yeah. So we did this awesome excursion. I'm not a history buff, Joe, because they jam it down your throat in high school and grade school. But we went on this boat tour, and we go around the backside of the Wyoming River Canyon.
Yeah.
And straight up is the top of the thing. The guy goes over the history and the story. Well, push come to shove, this Hawaiian guy is sitting there saying, hey, my grandfather owned all this. So it's about the chiefs and the suicide cliff. So part of their religion is if a chief dies, they have to be buried in an unmarked grave. Someone sacrifices themselves. They take the chief, they bury him, they jump off this bridge. Or they jump off this cliff. Like, shitty? But hey, if that's what you believe it. Mm-hmm. And then we were by...
Do your thing.
Do your thing. Yeah. So we're going in this cave. You guys like, I'm going to try and drive the boat in the cave. All right, cool. Let's do it. Now I'm looking over. I'm looking for fish. You know, we learned this earlier. And I said to the guy, I'm like, wow, this is a big-ass boat for this shallow water. He's like, what do you mean? I said, this is a big-ass fucking boat for this shallow water. He goes, how deep do you think that is? I said, what, 7, 8 feet? That's what it looked like. He goes, it was like 43 feet. It was so cool. Go to Kauai.
What?
Go to Kauai. 4 days later, I wake up. We were drinking the night before, little dry mouth. I don't know what they're called. Teresa will make fun of me. I call them the Madeline cookies, you know, stupid seashell cookies.
Yeah, the Madeline, yeah.
She was up. I slept in that day. I woke up, didn't drink anything. She had these cookies laying out or dip in your coffee. Well, I fucking put the cookie in my mouth and I start chewing on it. I get it lodged in my throat and I'm choking to death.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm legit choking to death.
She's like resting peacefully.
She's trying to enjoy her fucking morning. This fucking retard wakes up. All right. And he comes in, I'm choking. And she's like looking at me. Well, she was sunburnt from the day behind, and she was like turning, and I would slapped. I've never choked on something before. Mm-hmm. It was my first time.
And Jesus, like, like you trying to mess with my
I'm
sunburn right now?
I'm 240 fucking pounds. She's 130. So her first initial thought, what the fuck am I going to do?
About that.
Yeah.
I hope she listens to this. She's like, 130, you fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, right.
I'm 110.
Yeah, no. So she fucking gives me the fucking legit.
Just lifting your ass up.
Bang! She gets it out, and I spit it on the floor. And you know what she fucking says? You're cleaning that up. No shit, asshole. I'm just thankful to fucking be here.
Just happy to be alive. As if you didn't know when you left for vacation that you were going to have some multiple death experiences.
Correct. Yeah. We So I lived clearly. And when we were done, I cleaned the mess. We just start laughing our ass off like, you fucking retard. What's the matter with you? So we got this old guy that had the condo. It was his all day. He lived there.
Yeah.
Well, they were. I think the wife was on FaceTime with the grandkids or something. Oh, it was raining. It rained a lot there.
Oh, seems like it.
Clearly. She's taking pictures of this chicken because she had like they had like little babies. So like everyone was making sure the mama still had 10 babies because we felt bad.
Counting all the chicks up.
Yeah, these fucking cats are everywhere. You know, no Maine Coons because they're too expensive. Yeah, these are alley cats. These are hood cats.
These are real deal cats.
Yeah, the hood ones.
Yeah.
She's taking her picture, and I shouldn't laugh, but all you hear is She went out. Now the old man, he didn't give a fuck if she lived or died. He did not move a fucking muscle. She slipped on the patio because it was tile and wedged her legs up to her shin. Like, you know, where the railing bottom?
Yeah.
Couldn't get her out. And he's like just yelling at her like it's her fault. And Teresa's like, and her iPad or phone went flying over the balcony. This is when the water kind of receded back a little bit. Goes flying over, and she's wedged in there. And I'm like, this fucking guy, all he's worried about is what the fuck Fox News is saying on his iPad.
I thought he was like playing poker or
this
something.
Bitch is over here screaming in pain. So when Teresa helped her out, she went and got her phone. I'm laughing because it would be me. You're all right, dumbass, get up.
You wouldn't have helped me.
Well, when they went in, I said, Teresa, sit on the floor and see if you can get your feet. She couldn't even get your foot. Couldn't even get it under enough, and his fucking late. That's how
somehow
she hit it so hard. I'm thinking, better her than me because I already tried dying yesterday.
So it was her turn.
Yeah, you took a
You know?
shot.
Yeah, I
You
took a
your
shot. I took a shot.
You took your shot.
But yeah,
You failed.
I failed. I'm here. I'm here. Don't worry. They tried to get me with a car coming through the building.
Luckily, I was working so hard.
Yeah, right. Thank God I was busy because if I'd have been sitting in that office, you know the horrible part,
Fucking end game.
dude. The glass would have been. You'd be picking out of my body. Still.
Oh yeah, you would hate it. Oh, you'd be all marked
man.
up.
Man, Joe, let me tell you, I hope this was an adventure that you were ready to travel.
I was ready for it
Because
I knew
it's
I knew there would be
ADHD.
something.
We're ding 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 ding.
I think we actually kept a pretty good pace. I think we kind of we had to reround some things, but I think we pretty much stayed on track.
Yeah, I don't see why.
I'm actually proud of us. I mean, we could have been way worse than this. This could have been a disaster.
But this was.
I think we nailed it.
I don't see
like,
why we shouldn't have Joe and John sitting here one day.
this would be fun. I mean, we could do it. Like I told you, like the way the setup is, there's a leaf for this table. I could leaf this table, extend it, push that camera back.
Yeah.
We got these can swing left and right and up and down. Psh, we could get two shot, 4 and 4. We get or 2 and 2.
3 Farkases on a mic.
I might have to just produce. I might just put 3 of you guys at the table and sit over there and produce the show.
Oh,
just let you guys
go
let you
fucking
guys have
wild.
It. Yeah,
Just
just let you guys have a whole episode.
Turn around and just say random words and just watch the 3 different types of ADHD.
I'll just have to kind of rein you guys in. Be like, hey, like you're still alive. You're still going.
It's
We're still
Christmas.
going. Yeah.
You started 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I picked up a bunch of dead bodies on Christmas. It was fucking
Joe's like,
crazy.
I've been slinging these fucking RVs and these people ain't buying them.
That's why I quit.
Yeah.
I stopped because
Poor John just driving around fixing concrete or whatever the fuck he's doing.
I love that John was like, oh yeah, like my job went away, and then somebody else hired me right away.
He did. He was going to Ann Arbor, Michigan for almost a year.
Yeah.
He was leaving Sunday, coming home Friday, maybe Saturday.
I love that man very much.
He's John is John, man. And
we now follow each other on our Apple Watches. We know when
do
the
you
other
get the
one takes.
walkie-talkie?
We just know when the other one takes a bike ride. We get the little
he's a
health
big-
and fitness notifications.
He's a big bike rider. I think he just goes.
He
on a
reached
bike.
out to me the one day. He's like, hey. He's like, you riding a bike a lot? I'm like, I have been. And he's like, yeah, I just saw you on Black Road like not too long ago. I was like, oh yeah. So we've been talking about trying to get together. I was like, hey, follow me on the Apple Watch fitness thing. So we motivate each other. Like, hey, I'm on the bike today.
He loves it. He ends up at my house usually.
Yeah.
So he goes 761 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say
761.
That's not that much of a feat, John.
Yeah. And
try to be better, John.
And Keith, our cousin.
Yeah. I know we didn't even get there. Like Keith Cameron and Jake Cameron,
Dude.
good friends, good boys.
Keith's across the street. On
Is he
Essington.
really? Shut
So
the fuck up.
So if you're driving down Essington, let's say
I gotta go say hi to Keith one day.
Yeah. So you go past Glenwood and you're headed south, going to the funeral home.
If you cruise with Keith and the Thunderbird back in the day, the old white.
He's got the white, so it's white PVC fence.
What do you have, a Thunderbird or a Cougar?
He had a Cougar.
Mercury Cougar.
He had a
White
Cougar.
Cougar. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like me.
Anyway,
Cars.
sorry.
I just collect them now. I still got them, Joe.
My bad. I'm jumping all over you.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying. So we're in a triangle, and in the fall, we joke, laying in my bed, looking out the window in front of me, I can see John's house. I'm like, this is just fucking weird.
It's weird.
Mackenzie,
like, what's he up to?
right? Mackenzie, laying in her bed, can see Keith's house. So it's a fucking triangle. And my mom's on Heritage over there, and she bought a condo down there. So we're all close. Joe's still in Mantucky.
Keeping it right.
Joe loves his Manhattan.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And Julie's married up in Stillman Valley.
Where's Jake at?
Jacob lives with.
Jake was like the first kid I ever saw with like an AFI pin.
Oh,
like
okay.
Or not like Alkaline Trio. He was like big,
Oh yeah. He's in Homer Glen.
Okay.
Him and his wife Georgia live out there.
Yeah, boy.
The Camerons are scattered.
Trying to get the Joliet out of them. Trying to
a
shake
lot
it
of them
off.
did.
Shake it off.
The older Camerons all live in Downers Grove. I got like a couple in Arizona, but majority of them are in Joliet, Morris.
Jalations.
I like it.
Fucking, hey, should we say anything about Farkas Funeral Home before we...
Farkas Funeral Home, for all your death care needs.
There you go. Look at, get you right here.
Fuck, I forgot I'm over here now.
You got one right here.
Farkas Funeral Home for all your death care needs.
I mean, that's the guy you want. That's the guy you want right there.
I'm a real nice person.
dude. Seriously,
Like Michelle Tanner.
Thank
I'm
you
a fun guy.
Thank you for coming out and doing this, man. This was fun. I mean, seriously. I mean, you never thought you were sitting here for 3 hours, right?
I know, we 3:20. Yeah, because this whole day I'm
We had a
thinking.
piss break. That's like 3-4 minutes. Yeah, but
this whole day I'm thinking like, what the fuck are we gonna talk
what is he gonna
about?
say?
I've been so busy trying to get this building. My mind's not right. I'm too busy. I'm going here.
No. Seriously, that's why I appreciate you coming out.
This
and
is
doing
great.
It. It was
I'm
fun.
glad we did
Super
this.
fun. And now we have like a part 2 we can do because we really can do John, Joe, Jim.
Yeah, that
we
was
can do it.
so funny.
I'll have Jim Bob come too. We
Oh my god!
just have all 5 of us
Dude,
there.
3 Farkas
Jim
and
will
2
say
boobs?
nothing. Jim will just sit here.
Huh?
Jim was like, "I'm not talking."
Well,
Jim
shit.
Bob,
We'll get
Jim
him
Bob
to
will be
talk.
like, "I'm not talking."
You
I'm
know,
not
I do a
talking."
golf outing with him every year. The
With Beer
Neck.
Necks? Beer
Yeah.
Necks? Dude,
Yeah,
I love Beer Neck.
I know.
I love Beer Neck.
It's
I have to fear for my spine every time I
You
see him
do.
because he's going to hug me and break my back. But
He picks me up
what a
like I'm
giant
5
human.
pounds.
It makes you feel like a little baby.
It
like,
does.
You're like, what the
It's-
fuck?
I just love him though.
Well, it's funny because I see like like when our kids are little or like
Yeah.
JJ was a baby and like you see the swings and the strollers, you're like, man, I'd love to be an adult and have somebody push me around in that, or just to be able
Beer
to,
Neck's your guy.
in a swing. That's what he can make you feel like that.
Yes.
He's the only human being I've ever met that makes me feel like,
Yeah.
I feel like a baby right now.
Yeah, and he's got a grip.
He's different.
He's got a grip like no other. I
He's different.
envision getting
Yeah.
attacked by a gorilla would
Yeah.
be like getting attacked by Jim
Yeah.
Beer Neck.
It's like
Yeah.
braided steel versus like
Correct.
whatever we are made of.
And I don't care who you are, you're not getting out of that
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's gonna win that one.
all day.
Anyways, we're adults. We have
Yes.
lives to get to.
Yes.
But this is not over.
I appreciate you having me too.
Oh,
This
thanks,
is fun,
brother.
This is fun, man. Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. We'll sign out. Anything Farkas Funeral Home? Hit it up.
There we go.
Hit him up. Be prepared, right? Be
Yeah.
prepared. Prepare for the worst.
Yes. Yeah. Love it.
Dude, thanks, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
Peace.
Yeah.